for una few minutes. That's how long Boba has to go to the Today should be exciting! No, I'm not picking it up! Who's not picking up that baby? No. Come on! Oh my god, that was so good! You guys saw that, right? On endless floors and corridors. Yeah. No, I already rolled. You may or may not like it. We'll find out! There's something else that Nigel better remember as well from when he was there. Are you fucking serious? He just flooded fucking dirty bitch sword at me. I ain't gonna say shit. Good luck. How dare you? Lashes, they gonna be worse. Seconds. Aboo. We live. Need y'all like for the resub. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? We are into session 2. Heru is not here. No one knows why. We'll find out eventually.
He's been kidnapped.
So right now, Heru is communing, in the small annex temple in which the heroes came out of, which is this one right here. So you guys about right there.
Okay.
Okay. You guys have just come out from a rather expensive night at the Greasy Gast. Run-in with a were-rat. One of you has met a new furry friend. And our party commences at the beginning of the day. It's about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Pretty early.
Oh yeah, because we would have got woken up during the night, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Early hours in the morning. Okay.
Mhm. And y'all rushed out of that annex step because she's like, ooh, the light, the day, ooh, quick. I will say that now that you've had a chance to relax a little bit, Agatha, you as a cleric will notice that the temple behind you is, because it's like an offerings thing, it's specific to the three gods. None of the other more current pantheon gods. It's very small. It's almost just like a small one room thing with altar in the middle and then just offerings.
Mm-hmm.
So this city does have dragonborn in it that would worship, all that kind of thing. There's not a lot of offerings, but there are some. A lot of it's like food and all that kind of things, but it looks pretty well kept by whoever is paying tribute there. Hi, Shrek. Mm-hmm. To the D&D players, uppy uppies. Yes.
It's not D&D unless someone gives uppies.
True.
Listen, both campaigns now are just uppies every fucking time.
I started a trend. Would we have grabbed all our belongings when we would have left the chase in the first place?
Yes, you did. You guys took your bags with you.
So
Yeah.
You are just really missing those 2 bags of gold that you left behind.
Imagine missing gold. I could never.
Well, technically, mine
I will
was
be careful
found.
with that. This fucker's got really good stealth hands. He'll just rob you and you won't know. Careful. That's what I was saying. Anyways.
I'd know when I look through my pockets.
So I don't know what you two want to do. Do we want to... Oh, I know what you two need to do. You two need to go on a little bit of a shopping spree. You need to buy some stuff for your spells, don't you?
Well, no.
I don't need to.
All that I need for my spells...
Do you not need your material components?
I'm not a spellcaster.
Oh, you're not, are you?
No.
I'm thinking of the other one.
Do I need to shove you across the walkway again?
Like my shield of faith, I need parchment, but for sanctuary, I do need a small silver mirror. That's the only thing I need.
Okay. So what do you want to do? Oh, she's checking.
Yeah, she's up to
silver mirror.
Yeah, small silver mirror.
Pick up a mirror.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the hand mirror out of my bag. And actually look at it. Is it silver?
It is.
I'm just gonna give it to Agatha.
That obsession 0.
Here you go.
I thought it was her for a second. I was like, wait. And I'm like, no, you picked up the necklace.
Yeah, no, I picked up the necklace.
Yeah. Okay.
I still need to inspect, actually. Can I inspect?
I think just for the immersion, we need to have a little picture of our friend on screen as well, so we can look at him once we're looking at the map. Just in one of the corners.
Yeah, somewhere tiny.
Yeah, just so we don't forget he's there. He is. Perfect. All right, so what do you two want to do? Do you two want to go do some shopping before we go see the alchemist geezer? Do you want to see if you can find any new armor, weapons to the trade?
Armor money.
Alexa, stop listening. Sorry.
It's Alexa.
My God.
Is there someone else? Wow. Why do you not want her listening?
Because I don't.
Okay. Cool. Or you'll add something to your shopping list, or...
Yeah.
So you're
I
you're
mean,
not
I'll
able to
tag
make it,
along for
Bubba?
shopping if.
Sorry, go ahead.
So
Okay.
Yeah, we can go shopping. I don't know if we noticed. Did we notice any other places other than the potion shop and the blacksmith?
Did you?
yeah, I think the blacksmith is on the way to the potion shop, isn't it? If I remember correctly. No.
No, it was on the way to the terrible hotel that we stayed in.
Oh no, we was gonna go to the
That
guild as
horrible
well,
place.
wasn't we? Was there,
I
the
mean, we can
Adventurers
go
Guild.
shopping and then head over to
Yeah,
the
we can go
guild. See if
shopping,
there's.
peruse around.
You don't
Guild
wanna
might
go
also have
see
work for us to do
Dak?
that'll give us more money.
We will go see Dax. He's up in he's the north side, isn't he? Of this village,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. Yeah, so we're down. We went all the way to the bottom. So we have to walk all the way up through, anyway.
Mhm.
So we can do some shopping on the way.
So
Well,
this
the
one
ladies
here.
can do some shopping on the way.
Yeah, this is the Trinkets Relics place. If you wanted to get anything appraised trinket wise.
Definitely.
Huh?
Definitely, because I've got this diamond necklace and I want to see if there's anything special about it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna follow
I
these two
definitely need
wherever
to
they
head to
go.
the trinket place too, so
it's
we can
just-
add that
yeah.
to the shopping list.
I'm just gonna follow, and I'm gonna keep my my eyes out for any like pickpockets or thieves as we're traveling through the city. Because I've got no money to buy anything anyway, so I might as well watch out for the other two just in case.
Maybe if you're a good little boy while we're out shopping, we'll buy you a treat.
I'm not a little boy. I am a fully grown halfling.
Fully grown little man, thank you.
He says as he
What
looks at
happens
them.
to,
I'm
like,
fully
puppies?
grown. All right,
I'm
so
above average for my height.
Heru decides to stick around in the safe, familiar surroundings of that small annex church altered place, and just take some time to come to terms that she escaped a giant rat. And she lets you all know she'll catch up with you later. So the group heads up, boop, 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 and they come out in front of this store here, which the boards over the top of the shop says it's referred to as the Horde Moor. And as you had seen the night before, there's just like trinkets and little knickknacks and jewelry and stuff like that in there. You open the door. It's very nice, clean, polished inside. You can see a male elf with dark hair behind the counter. He's got just like one of those. It's not like a monocle, but like the almost like a spyglass, but like just on his eye, and he looks up and hello. And just like, and he puts it up. How can I help you?
Hi there. We have some things we found we wanted to get appraised to find out sort of like what exactly we're dealing with.
Okay. What kind of items?
I just pull out the diamond necklace and it's like, I have this. I found it on my adventures.
And I'm gonna pull out the signet ring that I found. And I found this while we were out. Just, curious if there's anything special about it or what it's worth.
Okay. And he takes a quick look down at the young man. Sir, did you have anything as well?
No.
He goes, oh. Okay, so he just dismisses the halfling entirely. You're not a customer. I'm not going to pay you any attention. And he sort of reaches his hand out to Agatha. He's like, if you don't mind, I could take a quick look at it.
I hand it over.
Okay, wonderful. So it's a nice, lovely silver chain, very big diamond, very nice. Style's a bit old. Hang on, please. Oh, okay. Well, doesn't look like there's any kind of too special properties. I mean, it's very clear cut. I'd say the diamond's worth about 500 gold. Chain would be
Okay.
about 10 gold. Nothing crazy about it. No sort of enchantments or anything else on it, but it's a fairly lovely piece. It's definitely something not in style, as I said, but you could always get it refitted, put on anything else, anything like that you wanted.
I'm just gonna sort of like just ponder for a bit. Let me just have a
Let me
think
just
about it.
hand that back to you. Just I don't
Thank
want
you.
to be accused of anything. All right, and Miss, you said you had what sort of item?
It's
ring?
it's this ring that I found, and I'm gonna hand it over.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, I mean, I've not seen one with very nice quality. I can't quite tell. I feel like I've seen this letter before. Hang on. Here, take this. Let me consult my notes here. If you want to just take that back for 1 second. I know I've seen it.
Just
Let me
one
just
quick,
see him.
just one quick thing. While he's looking at his notes, can I just roll like a quick thing to have a look around, see what's valuable in close proximity to me? Just out of curiosity.
Just like a investigation.
It's like an
check?
investigation,
Yeah.
Yeah, just to see if there's anything might be worth stealing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you could tell from the front counter that there are several different items that are on display for purchase. There is
I've just seen I rolled a 22.
Okay. I would have just told you anyways. You'd just been like, can I see what's
I
around?
wanted to roll.
Okay. You used all your luck on that roll. You can see he's got a bag of beans for sale, bag of holding, bag of tricks, a deck of illusions, perioptive health. Inside a small glass container, you see a Qual's feather token with the shape of a fan on it, so it's a specific type of token. And then you can see that he has a list of spell scrolls that are available for purchase as well, and another thing that has a little placard underneath it that calls itself a stone of good luck.
Okay.
So yes. Let me just consult some notes here. Just give me 1 second. He pulls out this big dusty tome from underneath the counter, plops it. Oh, pardon me. And he flips it open towards the section with all the K's in it. And he goes, here we go. This belongs to a family with the last name Caranthus. It's their family jewel. Is this blue sapphire. Quite rare in terms of its clarity and cut. I'm not sure which member of the family this one belongs to. Definitely somebody, towards the top of their hierarchy, so to speak. I do believe they are a magic family. I'm not aware of any that live in this city, but I'm almost positive that they would offer you quite a pretty penny to give this back to them. I mean, I could offer you like 200 gold, but that's just based on the gem itself. I can't say anything more with regards to any sort of sentimental value, anything like that.
I appreciate the information.
Of
I'm
course.
probably going to hold on to it for now, though, because I just wouldn't feel right not returning it to their owner.
That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Any other items that you guys have that I could take a look at for you? And he slams the book closed, and a little puff of dust. Ooh, sorry. Puts it back underneath the counter.
I did have one more item that I was interested in learning about, and I'm gonna hand over the spyglass that I found.
Oh yes, thank you. Oh, this is quite nice. Oh yes, and he sort of just like practices opening it and closing it. Like, oh yes, okay. Oh, I can't really see it. Oh, hang on. And he puts his own little thing. Oh yes, I see. It does have some kind of enchantment here. Hang on 1 second. And he reaches under the other side of his desk and he pulls up some sort of. He sprinkled it on top of the glass and it sort of goes, puffs up and does some little curly cues. He goes, oh, this will let you see invisible things.
Okay.
So there's, I mean, it's a fairly decent spyglass just by itself. You can see quite some distance. You'd have to see that's, test it out to see how far you could see it, but you could also see invisible things with this one. I'm not sure how invisible, what it'll look like, but that's what the glass is saying.
Good to know.
Yeah, it will sort of. I would assume. I mean, I don't have anything invisible here to test it, but I would assume it would sort of show up as something where you would notice it when you're looking through to identify it as something different than everything else.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I think I'll hold on to that.
Oh no, of course. There you go.
Take that back. Fabulous.
I also have some lovely items for sale in the shop today. If you were interested, sometimes they can be a bit pricey, but I'm always willing to strike a deal. Could I interest you guys in anything? And he sort of points at his wares. You could tell that the majority of things are out of your price range right now. The Qual's feather token is 200 gold that it says, but you might be able to bargain. Everything else looks to be like the 400 gold and slightly above that range. But you never know if you might be able to trade things at another time, or if you can come back later and purchase it before you leave the city after earning money elsewhere.
These might be a little out of our price range right now, but I'm just curious what you have in case after our next job, we have a little bit more to work with.
Oh no, of course. I have a bag of beans. I've got a couple of different bags of holding. Lovely bag of tricks. I've sold 2 of those today already. I have a deck of illusions. If any of you are sort of healing inclined, I have a lovely Preemptive Health. I have a fan version of Qual's Feather Token. I have some spell scrolls for cantrips like Guidance, Sword Burst, Vicious Mockery, and I have a Stone of Good Luck.
How much is the bag of tricks?
The bag of tricks is 600 gold.
Never mind.
I'm curious about the you mentioned an item for healers.
Yeah, it's a Preemptive Health. And he shows you like what looks like a necklace with two hands holding a heart. This is so the individual that wears this will be immune to contracting any disease while they wear it. So it's quite good, especially if you are like a some sort of healer and you have to go into areas that have diseases. You know, like you're gonna lay hands on some people and help them out. It wouldn't do to get sick yourself, you know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And how much is that one?
That is 1,000 gold.
Maybe some other time.
Well, at least we know about them now, so we can,
That's
always
true.
come back.
I mean, meanwhile, I was hearing all this in the background. He's just quietly rubbing his hands together.
Making a shopping list.
I think most of this is out of my price range. So
I also have some like material components if that's anything that you guys might need.
I'm covered.
Well, like I said, you're free to browse around. Let me know if you need any other help.
Thank you so much for the information, and I'm going to hand the clerk just 2 silver, just for
very
helping
kind
us.
of you. Thank you. Do you know who might pay well if you guys are looking for any kind of work? Is he's a little crazy, but he's this like very short, can't miss him, bright pink hair, little gnome dude, north side of city.
You're talking about Dax.
I mean, yes, Dak. Yeah, he's
he's we met him yesterday.
He's a character.
Met him yesterday.
Yeah. So he does like trials, I guess you could say trials. Some people have earned quite a nice chunk of change from him for that. It's not too bad, and it gives you a look like you might live. So I mean, if you're like hurting for money, it's a good one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No, of course. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. Hi guys. We're just doing our session 2 for the Blessed by Frigg campaign. Welcome. The adventurers are shopping right now.
Well,
I don't know how much they're gonna shop. They're
wow.
But
kind of. They're just window shopping.
they're being told they can't afford anything.
You know what? The information's worth it, though.
That's true, yeah.
Shopping. No, it's not always not just shopping, but yeah. All right. So, did you guys want to stick around, or do you want to go to another shop? Or
I mean, like I said, I'm flat broke at the moment, so I'm just following around these two.
No, I think I'm ready to keep moving.
Out of the corner of. Was I? Do you have enough perception to see that? Yes. Agatha, out of the corner of your eye and from the side of your shoulder, you can see the little raccoon trying to reach and grab something.
Does the shop clerk notice him?
He will in a second. He's not being a very subtle raccoon.
Turn to him like, oi, get in.
Oh, he goes, okay. It's fine. And he just scuttles back behind you like, okay. For everybody that's just rated 2, Agatha, who Uni is playing, last campaign day, got a little friend. This little raccoon dude here. It's not a pet yet. Maybe if Agatha treats him well, he might. But right now it's a companion. He's traveling with them. They don't know his name yet, but he's traveling with them. All right. So he has been sufficiently reprimanded, but it sort of gives you an inclination that he is not opposed to outright thievery.
I just turn to him like, I respect the craft, but do it stealthier next time.
And he just looks at you a little confused, and then you just see a small nod, and you're not even sure if he understands you, but you just choose to believe that maybe he does.
One can hope.
And he just sort of like presses his hands nervously on his little vest. Like, okay.
I could teach that little thing so much.
Not always. But yes, you could, potentially.
Anywho, what are we off to now?
Well, I guess we'll exit, and the little green parts of, like, in the center, I assume that's like a market or something?
Yeah.
So just peruse, make our way towards there, if that's okay with the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what
like I said,
shops are there.
I'm flat broke, so I'm just following you two. Like I said, I'm just going to constantly keep an eye out for pickpockets and things like that.
Flat broke. Don't you still have 2 coins? I thought that's all you needed.
I believe those were his words.
I'm going to send you a DM.
Who?
Okay, so as the group travels, we're gonna say you're going up this way. Around here, you see the sign of the weaponsmith is the coup de grace. And through the window, you see like a red-haired human shopkeep, female, in there. And then as you round this corner here, this blue building is called the Gnome Alone Midnight Emporium. Signs on this shop show that it is closed now because it is open at night. Across from it, you see a blonde elf inside adjusting some clothing on mannequins in the front window. A sign above the door calls it the Nimble Thimble, which is a tailor leatherworking store. And then the rows of sellers here just look like they sell food, they sell more material goods, all that kind of stuff. Nothing quite so special. And please,
Something not quite so special means cheap.
Yeah, basically.
Music to my ears.
And from the center area here, which is like a large fountain, you guys can hear a rather boisterous gentleman telling the square and everybody that will listen that no one can sneak up on him. No one can catch him unawares. He's bragging that I know everything. I see everything. None of you...
Can I roll a stealth check?
Hang on, let me finish!
Fuck his face for robbing him.
This is where D6s come in and you gonna die worse than Custard, okay?
I don't care.
Okay, he challenges anyone present in the area to try and prove him wrong by sneaking up on him and stealing 3 different coins from 3 different places on his person. He even volunteers to be blindfolded, and he's waving a bandana in the air. Like, I'll cover my eyes. I'll even let you do that. He offers a wager of 50 gold that no one can take the coins from his person without his knowledge. Which means you have to front 50 gold in order to try.
What's the winning, though?
You don't know?
He doesn't say.
You could assume it's probably double your money.
Well, I mean, I ain't got 50 gold.
I mean, you've got 2 people in your party who have 50 gold. Maybe you should try talking to them.
I mean, I'm gonna look up to both of them. I'm gonna use my big, doughy, saddest eyes ever. would you lend me some money to have a go? Maybe, please.
Do you actually believe you can take the coins that this man has hidden?
Well, I'm possibly I can do it one of two ways. Basically, I may have learned something new, and I haven't tried it yet.
I'm happy enough to front it under the agreement that if I don't get my money back, you are drinking every single potion that strange little man has until I get my 50 gold.
Okay, bet.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't care if you grow arms. I don't care if you die.
As long as if I start losing health, you heal me, if possible.
Let me just make sure I've got spell slots. I do. Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Right.
So
I did to insight check him, but I'm not gonna.
I'll hand
So
you the 50
tempted.
gold.
So
And this gentleman sees, from his standing on top of the side of the fountain there, sees your little party stop and sees some kind of exchange. You there! Did you want to try? Do you think you have what it takes to sneak up on me? I don't think you do.
yes, I want to go. I want to go.
Oh, you want to go? Okay. Do you need me to be blindfolded?
Yeah.
Yes?
No.
All right. Well, do you... Oh,
No.
no. Oh.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a challenger. Someone who thinks that I will keep my eyes closed. Just trust that. Yes. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have
That's
50
fine, that's
gold
okay.
on you?
Yep, I hand. I put the 50. Show him the 50 gold in with a hand.
Wonderful.
Yep.
If you'd like to just set it down there so everybody could see, nobody's gonna. Yeah. I have 3 coins: 1 silver, 1 gold, 1 copper, hidden on my person. And he just sort of flaps open his big black coat. It's very flowy. And you can see he's just got sort of regular, like a nicely tailored suit underneath. It's quite tight. You're not sure where these coins might be, but he just flaps it. Goes, anytime you would like to begin, and he hops down off the fountain. I bid you start. And then he just closes his eyes and stands still.
So first thing I'm going to do, I am going to try and hide under using my special feat of hiding in people's shit there between people's legs. I'm going to try and stealth under Sister Agatha's legs first of all.
Okay. How is hiding under her legs going to help?
Oh, you'll find out. So I rolled. That'd be a 24 to go for stealth.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so now I'm hiding. I'm going to use for the first time here. Okay. I'm going to cast. What's it called again?
I feel like I'm not getting my money back.
My Mage Hand of Legerdemain
Mm-hmm.
Invisible.
Okay.
So no one can see this Mage Hand. And I'm going to try and use my sleight of hand to pick his pockets from where I am.
Okay. Would you like to roll? You have to roll 3 separate sleight of hand checks.
Sure. For the first one, you ready?
Yep.
First one is a 22.
Passes. So, Agatha and Lizzy see nothing except Nigel concentrating. They don't know on what, but he just looks like this as he's underneath Agatha's legs, like, shh, I got this.
Just looking down.
And
very
as he does that, his mage hand, which is invisible, thanks to his skills, he can see it, is just combing, looking around, and then reaches in on a side pocket that's not the actual hip pocket, but one that's just underneath the right breast pocket of his. Pulls out a copper coin that it wraps in its fist quickly to make it invisible, and then all of a sudden, Agatha and Lizzy just see each other like this, and all of a sudden, out of thin air, copper coin smacks down into his hand. He goes, "Okay, now you're gonna have to roll the next one."
The next was a 25.
Okay, so you see him go.
The third one's gonna be fucking shit. I can feel it already.
And you just see the it's going around, zipping around. And to Agatha and Lizzy, this just looks like almost like you're taking a shit, just because you're like this, like
It's the first
just
time using
waiting.
it.
And the mage hand manages to work its way around and is actually goes up, and for a second Nigel is worried because it's like, what is it doing? Because it's up around the back of its head, and it just reaches in, and from within its hair you can see a silver has been tied into the hair, and the hand goes, and you just see that silver coin disappear, and then all of a sudden Nigel's hands are out again. A little silver coin pops into existence in his hand.
I'm kind of worried about the last one because if it's anywhere in the crotch or crack area, I'm. Right, you ready for the third
Remember,
one?
there's a very big woman standing over you with a mace, so.
Right, true. Right, you
Oh.
ready?
She might have that thigh power and just.
Chop his head like a watermelon.
Oh, it keeps dropping it. $23.
All right, so the mage hand again. Only Nigel can see it. The other two can't see it. They're just kind of going, "What the fuck is going on? He's not even fucking moving. Like what?" The mage hand goes zips around, and it sort of lingers a lot longer than Nigel would think. Like he can feel the his concentration. He's like starting to sweat. He's had this spell going for a while now. He's, I don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden it goes, and it drops down, and inside the slip of his shoe is the gold piece, and the mage hand picks it out, makes it invisible, and goes and drops it into Nigel's hand, and he has successfully gotten all 3 pieces.
Okay, so I'm going to step out from underneath Agatha's legs. Hi. I'm just going to quietly.
Hello.
Just going to walk up to the gentleman and just stand in front of him and goes, "That was fun, thank you."
Fun? What do you mean? And he looks down, and he can see you holding the 3 pieces of coins that he had stamped specifically, so they are different than your average fare. And he goes, "Little bastard! Tell me how you did it."
Nope.
Fine. Fine! Just a little hint.
It takes years and years and years of dedication and practice to get to the skill level that I am at.
So he's gonna do an insight check.
Fuck. What are you rolling?
You are full of shit. You are full of shit. And he knows that you are
What do you
lying
mean?
your ass off. That whatever you did is you just so full of shit. Sir, I mean, I would have gladly paid you for the information, but don't insult my intelligence. And he sort of scoops up the bag of 50 gold, and he reaches into his own bag and pulls out another 50 gold, and he slaps it into the same bag and pulls the strings tightly and just tosses it towards you. "Take the money and go. If you're not going to be kind, I don't need to hear it."
Before I walk away with the money, can I just check that it's actually got the right amount in the bag?
It does.
It has the exact gold, yeah?
Yes. So there's now 100 gold.
Just checking. Okay, I walk back with a little spring in my step. And over to Heru. See, you did it. Proud of me.
Yeah. Now where's my 50 gold?
Good job, bud.
Give Agatha 50 gold back.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
And then you all see the young gentleman very sadly walks off. Sort of a little Not that the money seems to have phased him at all to have lost 50 gold. It seems like it would have been pocket change to him, and he would have valued the information more. But he has walked off, very sort of perturbed that this bald child would not share his secrets.
Not a fucking child. I know I look it, but I'm not.
Was Agatha within ear range when he said that he would have paid for the information?
Yes. Yep.
But you don't know what I did.
That's true. So I'll look down to Nigel and be like, you still, for the prices in this town, you still have no money. We all still have no money. Maybe you could sell the information to him? I mean, you've got the money now, so it's not like he can take it away from you. And I'll be there, so I'll make sure he doesn't take it from you.
I'll walk back over to him.
He's walked off. He's walked off!
I'm going to walk over to him. How
quick does this man walk?
All right. How you gonna get his attention? He doesn't like
I'm going to run after him. I'm just going to run after him and screaming his name. I didn't even whatever his name. I'll go, oi, mate.
His name. And he looks behind as he's walking up. What? What do you want? And he pulls his jacket tighter. I don't need it. Keep your fingers to yourself. I don't need to know it. It's fine. It's fine. Keep your secrets.
Do you really want to know how I did it?
Will you tell me?
If you make it worth my while.
I don't know if I want to buy it anymore.
Okay.
You can roll a charisma check or a persuasion check to try and I guess mollify the injured feelings of this gentleman.
A persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, yeah, might as well. That would be a 3. I rolled a 2. I have my persuasion's +1.
He goes, you can tell me the information first, and then maybe I'll pay for it.
What if I show you what it was, and then you give me some money, and then I explain to you what it actually is?
How will you show me? You can see he tightens his hands on different areas of his body that's got his valuables, and he's like,
so I'm able to pickpocket, so to speak, from a distance.
Is this something anybody can learn?
Maybe. I'm not. I kind of only recently learned it myself. It was my first test subject, so I don't know much about it.
Okay. I will give you half now. Half if I like the idea.
And how much are you giving me to start with? Because I don't know what half of
50 gold.
is. So it would be 25 gold and another 25 gold, or 50 gold and another 50 gold?
And then another 50 gold.
Okay. Is there many people around us?
Fair decent. I mean, you've got some, all the market stalls to the west of you, and there's other people that are just milling about the fountain area.
Okay. Is there somewhere I can a bit more secluded and quiet that I can show him without other people really seeing?
Not really. You're in the middle of a city square.
So I say to him, okay, fine. I called him down so he can come down to at least to my level, so we can like kind of hunch over each other.
And he goes, okay, and then he flaps his coat back very dramatically because he is like that, and he kneels down.
So this time I'll
just. Okay.
I'll cast Mage Hand this time, but so we can actually see it this time.
Oh my goodness! Is that a hand?
Yeah, this is a special. Yeah, it's a spell I've recently learned.
He looks at the size of the hand and says, "This thing is almost the same size as you."
I know.
Oof.
But yeah.
how
So
does this?
that's what I use.
I didn't even see this. How did this?
Well, you give me half, and then I'll tell you to show you the rest of it afterwards.
Okay. And he reaches in, looks at you, drops 50 gold into your small outstretched hand. He goes, "Okay,
Put it in my
show
pocket.
me how this works."
So I'm gonna this time I'm gonna make it go invisible. And what has he got? Anything like? Is he wearing anything like a bow tie, a tie, or has he got any buttons up on his top or something?
He's got buttons on his vest, yeah.
So I'm gonna make the hand go invisible, and I'm gonna undo a couple of the buttons. But I'm gonna not gonna do it as a sleight of hand, just so he can feel it and know it's happened.
Oh, sir! And he swats at where he thinks the hand is. "Sir, these are my shirt. Can't undress me in public. Oh my god, that is not what I agreed to. Oh my goodness."
Well, that's what I did. I'm able to make it disappear.
How does one learn it? How does one learn it?
I honestly don't know. It just happened.
How do you just happen this?
I don't have a lot of memories for whatever reason. But I only remember the last year and a half, I would say. And I've recently had an incident earlier this morning, and it kind of popped in my head, so to speak, that I could do this.
And he sort of looks at your bald, shining head, and he wonders what sort of other information you might have in your head. He goes, "What's your name?"
You could just call me Pickleman.
You could see his mind going through, and he goes, "I've never met a Pickleman before. Okay. My name's Bertram."
Nice to meet you, Bertram.
Pickleman.
Yes.
If you can find somebody who can teach this to me, I would be more than grateful, as he says as he passes you another 50 gold. I'd be very generous if you could find somebody that could teach me this particular skill set. I generally stick around in my office in the administrative section of the city, and he sort of points off towards the east section where the administrative building is here. He says, "If you can come and find me after you've found somebody reliable, mind you, I will handsomely pay for that kind of information."
Sure. Well, I'll keep an open mind.
Okay. Well, that was exciting. I've been trying to do that bet for weeks now. No one else has been able to sort of get one up on me. So, I mean, if I could learn that, I could up that game and make even more money. I think it'd be pretty good. But I think it sort of takes a look at his watch.
What do you do at the administrative building?
Oh, I'm just a paper pusher. Not anything exciting.
Okay.
My dad's a baron, and he got me the job, and
so you wouldn't want anyone to know about what you do on this as a side hustle, then, really, would you?
It's not illegal. I don't cheat anyone. I don't play any tricks. I simply ask them to do something. It's like a hobby. It's a hobby.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna reach out to shake his hand, say goodbye, and catch up with the other two.
And he looks at your hand. Not to be rude.
No.
I don't know if I want to shake your hand. I mean,
Okay,
you were quite skilled at reaching into my pockets and stuff like that. I mean, you haven't found the one in my hair. No one's ever been able to find that one. I mean, the odd person would find one in my pocket and my shoe, never in the hair. That was very good.
Thank you.
That was very good. But I bid you good day.
Good day. And I want to catch up with the others. I'm back.
So how'd it go? Were you able to teach him?
I couldn't teach him because I don't know exactly how I do it myself. But I did manage to get another 100 gold out of him for the information.
Nice. I
Mhm.
should charge you a finder's fee for convincing you to go over there, but I won't.
Okay.
Find anything about him? Or is he just some
Uh,
weirdo in the middle of the street?
his name's Bertram.
So yes, a
He's
weirdo,
a
okay.
he's a paper pusher at the administrative building, on the east
Okay.
side. Apparently, I think he said he's related to a baron, or his that family's friends with a baron or something. I don't know. But he said if I ever find out how I could teach him how to do my little trick, he'd be interested in learning it and paying good money for it. But I don't know how I do it myself.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll find a way.
Cool. Well, where to next?
Well, I want to grab some food.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like stock up. So I'll head to the markets over there.
Okay. So who would you say is are you leading the group through to the market area?
Sure.
And who's directly next to you? Either of you walking next to Agatha, behind?
I want to walk with Agatha, but I imagine by the stalls is a little bit heavier foot traffic, so I'm gonna be keeping my eyes out for people coming up to our pockets.
Yeah, I'll be directly behind them, just like keeping an eye out for anything like that as well.
Wonderful. I need you all to roll a acrobatics check.
I could do acrobatics.
Oh, 21.
Oh shit!
I was fucking nervous then.
22.
For a second, I was like, I'm in armor.
15. Don't you dare do it to me again. 15's a good roll. Come on.
Is there going to be more custard?
If it's fucking custard. If I lose any fucking gold, I'm killing people.
So, as you guys are making your way through the market stall area, you hear a couple of exclamations of oh no, oh no, and then you hear kind of a rattly noise. And Agatha and Lizzy, because you're in the front, you managed to jump forward in time to avoid the fried food cart rumbling out of control through it. Poor Nigel somehow trips over himself, and the cart smacks into him, and he is. I also need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Why me again? It's not custard. What did you say? It's
Constitution saving throw.
13.
Okay. So, you take 6 hit points of damage from the hot oil, but you don't get the burning conditions.
It burns my beautiful bald head.
And you just see this rather young orc trawling on. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you alright? Oh no. This kid ran past me and just unhooked the locks on the wheels. And it got out of my control. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Burns.
You
Call a medic.
ban him. What are you going to do about it?
I mean, I have a health potion. I could give you one of that. It's I was saving it for when I needed to. I could give that to you. It's the only thing I have. I haven't made any money for the day. It's still just first thing in the morning. I'm so sorry.
It better not scar my face.
Yeah.
I think he's going to need it.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like
and
it.
he just frantically reaches into his apron and goes, "Oh, here," and he hands you the. If you drink that, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. I think. Oh, I think.
Okay, I'll drink it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it on good faith. It is what he says. What it is. If I fucking die here. And then we give a
So
little look at Agatha and say,
health potion
my eyes are going to
does
say to her,
2
if I die from this, you kill them
d4
all.
plus 2. So roll 2 d4 and then add 2.
4, 5, 7 in total.
Okay. Only heal yourself for 4. So D-Gel drinks this potion without taking a look at it. And as he finishes drinking it, he could see a label on the bottle that says something along the lines of, it's sort of like a label that's sort of like coming off. It looks pretty cheap, pretty rushed for a label, and it just says Dax Potions Cure-All on it.
That little pink head fucker.
And you drink it and you feel relatively better. You feel like, oh, okay, like you know, the pain in your face is going away, everything. But then all of a sudden you get a really distinct tingling sensation on your head. And you kind of like feel it, and it doesn't feel like anything, but it's sort of, it almost feels like somebody's just going like this all over your scalp. And you can't explain it.
Am I about to grow hair? Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Is this the burn mark on my face going?
Yes.
There's no visual scarring left, so I don't have to buy one of those Phantom of the Opera masks to hide this deformity.
No. He goes, I'm so sorry. Do you feel, is it working? I mean, I hope it's working. And he looks a little like,
I feel a bit better. Yes. What the fuck happened?
These kids were playing around by my cart, and they just unlocked the locks that I have on the wheels, and it just got away and trundled forward, and I couldn't stop it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. What do you sell?
Oh, I just sell like different kinds of fried foods. So I sell fried dog, fried dragon. We've got some weasel. It's like deep fried food. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I go out and hunt it myself.
Have you got anything cooked already?
And he looks over at his cart and says, kind of. I mean, I had some fried weasel that I did. I hadn't gotten to any of the other stuff. The fried weasel tends to be pretty popular quick snack for the people on the way to work.
I'll tell you what. You give a portion to me and one each to my friends here, and we'll forget about the incident.
Okay. And he reaches towards his cart, and he sort of like scrambles around and opens up one of the things, and he grabs 3 skewers and pulls it out. And thankfully, it doesn't look like a weasel on a skewer. It's just like cubed meat. And he hands one to each of you, but it's like covered in like fried batter. It smells pretty good. Especially after the fare you had last night. The smell of it is quite mouth-watering in comparison to the dry, greasy sandwiches of the evening before.
Sandwiches.
Okay,
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And anytime you're around here, I'll give you free weasel. Free weasel.
What was your name?
My name? It's Gus.
We've been dickheads in Andy's chat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Gus. And I think we can be on our way now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He says as he starts pulling his cart back to position.
It's okay, and I'm just going to quietly just lower my head and eat my fried weasel.
I want to, as best I can, ascertain if this fried weasel is in fact edible.
Just take a leap of faith.
Sandwiches have scarred me.
Take a leap of faith.
You wanna do like gotta check what that be. Like you wanna check and see if it's edible?
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna do like
if
a
it seems like
medicine
it's
check?
gonna make me sick or if I could eat it.
Yeah, you wanna do medicine check?
Yeah. 14.
So from the smell of it, it doesn't smell bad. It smells quite good. There's a kind of like some kind of sauce on it that gives off a pleasant scent. The batter looks crisp. You would have to take a bite of it, but nothing gives you that sense that it is poisonous or spoiled in any sense. It smells quite good. Quite good.
I'll eat it. As we're walking.
All right, so as you eat the weasel, it's kind of gamey. It's a bit chewy, but really good. Really good snack. Delicious.
Not so getting this for free every time we're around Gus.
This would be good. At least you know somewhere that we can go to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take off like one of the chunks and sort of like present it to my companion. Let him get a sniff, see if it's something that he's interested in.
It just sort of like fondles it slightly. And you can see like the little sauce that's on it like stick to its whiskers. And he's just eating it and he's walking quietly behind you guys eating.
And then I'll just eat the rest.
Funny how he didn't have to make a fucking athletics check, did he?
He was with
Very
Agatha!
He was with me.
Mm-hmm, convenient. Very bastard. I'm watching you. This group's
I'm
only
so
got
sorry. It must be
1
really
minute.
hard for you not having Heru here to carry you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Above table, I think it's extra funny that he's like, I can do dexterity, no problem.
Very bastard. We've only got room for one thief in this group, and it ain't me.
Oh.
Well, this one's cute.
Okay, where you guys want to go next?
I'm behind them sulking.
Still feeling
Looking
this
around,
tingle
am
on
I
your
able to
scalp.
see anywhere? Looking around, am I able to see if any of the stores have like rations I could buy, like the normal?
Yeah, so there's anything that would be like component or sort of odds and ends bits in this area as well. So you could buy rations, you could buy rope, any kind of thing like that.
I'll go towards where the rations are to stock up.
Okay, so you just see like a sort of a middle-aged woman who's selling quite a almost if you think of like a market stall with like the step shelves in front of her, and she's up on like a higher elevation kind of thing. She's like, oh, I've got some. She just starts calling out her wares. It's basically any number of things, and it seems to be something where you just sort of like pick, hold up, and she tells you how much it is, and then you sort of toss coins at her and move on. You can see some other people doing the same thing.
Just one quick thing. While we're walking through the stalls, am I able to purchase... What is it I need again? 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, herbs, and a brass brazier.
Yes.
And it's going to cost me exactly 10 gold.
Is that how much it says it is?
It says 10 gold for charcoal, incense, and herbs. And I need a brass brazier to burn it in.
Yes,
so you can
see
the
items and then the brass.
That's what I'm asking.
You can see that she has set up like a small thing with a brass brazier with this mixture sort of tied up in a bag inside it, and it is listed as 10 gold for the entire little package. I will tell you that this is a consumed item when you use it. Not the brazier, but the
items inside it. Yeah,
inside of it.
that's
Yeah,
fine. How many do you have by any chance of those?
as many as you would like to purchase.
Well, I only need one brazier, but can I get a couple of little extras of the incense and herbs and that and charcoal to burn?
Yeah, so I can tell you can have the brazier itself is 5 gold, and then the little packets that go inside are 5 gold each.
Okay. Can I get? Can I get 30 golds worth? So I get one brazier and then 25 golds worth of incense and charcoal and that.
So 5 uses, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to work out how to add that to my inventory.
So she sort of like holds out her hand, stretching a little bit farther down to reach towards you because you're much smaller.
Right, I'll hand over the 30 gold pieces.
After being rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'll just ask a sort of like, how many rations would like 3 gold get me?
I would say probably. It depends on what kind of rations you want. Like there's like deluxe rations, common rations. Like where you're looking for just like dried food, fruit in a jar.
Something that I'll keep for a while.
Okay. Sorry, you said 3 gold worth? Is that what you said? So you get about I'd say like 10 rations.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. As she points towards one of the areas, it's got sort of some wrapped rations. You could tell it's sort of like a what we consider to be like freeze dried. Like it's got like nuts and grains and that kind of sort of amalgamation in a bar form, so that you can take some from there.
Yep, I'll hand her the 3 gold.
Okay, beautiful. Anything else?
All from me.
Lizzy?
Where to now, guys?
I guess now we should go see Dak, yeah?
Yeah.
Joy. Let's go do that then.
So, at this moment, Lizzy and Agatha, you sort of notice what looks like almost a pink sort of coloring start to show up on the top of Nigel's head, like very fresh hair growth, and it looks very, very pink.
I just looked to Lizzy.
Do you need gel?
Hmm?
The color, it suits you.
What do you mean?
And I pull out my mirror and just sort of like hold it in front of him. So you're changing a little bit.
What do you mean? I can't see anything.
You would see it in the mirror.
There.
What the fuck is that? What'd you guys do
like
to me?
You're going... Nothing that we
To
did.
me.
I guess
Do you
she
feel
didn't
okay
shave
after
recently?
drinking that potion?
I mean, my head feels a bit tingly, but that's about it.
And Nigel, much like when you buy a brand new car and then you start to see that car everywhere, you slowly start to see that several people in this market have pink hair.
I think I know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. I
That
think we might know where that potion came from.
It did say Dex on it.
And you still drank it.
My face was on fire.
It's at this point, Lizzy is just gonna look down at her pink tips and her hair and just be like, "Oh,
Did you drink some too?
no, I did this for style."
Fuck. Okay. Let's go see the little pink bastard.
Mm.
And Agatha, from behind you, you feel a little tug on your on your outfit, and you see the raccoon going like this. It's full. It's tired. It wants uppies.
Okay. Pick him up and sort of like place him on my shoulders for him to just pass out on.
I'm watching you, you little fairy bastard.
Fucking come near him and I'll make you a cow pat.
Just gonna step in between the two of them and just walk. Keep walking.
All right, so you guys head towards Dax's place. Nothing else crazy happens. Much like when Nigel had been here before, you can see plumes of colored smoke seeping out from behind the door cracks.
I'll be back in a second. I need to go pee-pee.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, you can, yeah, I was gonna say, move a little fairy friend.
So, yes, we'll say that you guys enter the shop first. Nigel is literally
down an
coming to
alleyway
grips
somewhere
with his new hair as he trails behind you guys. And you enter the
We
shop
hear
and
gentle sobbing.
you see it's a very very ramshackle inside in terms of like everything is, it looks like there's no order to anything. There are potions on potions everywhere in this shop. Some are labeled, some aren't. And there is a regular person-sized desk in the center of the room. Behind it is a very large stool with a very tiny gnome sitting on it with a workbench brought up to his height with that workbench, almost to suggest that he could work people size too. Don't discount him for his size because he'll measure up. But he has his back turned to the door, and you can just see him like putting stuff into like a small cauldron that is on the table, and every time he drops something in, little different colored stuff sort of flies out. And he doesn't hear you guys come in.
That is fine. I'm probably just going to sort of like just peruse around, see what he has for sale.
Yeah, same.
So, you guys can see that he has a lot of unnamed items, but things that you can see labels for. You can see he's got an alchemy jug, dust of disappearance, dust of dryness, Kyotum's ointment, potion of animal friendship, potion of climbing, a couple of different healing potions, greater healing, and some resistance potions. Look like one is lightning, some are piercing resistance, that kind of thing.
I'm back.
Look back.
Okay.
Are we inside the shop now, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk up to him and look up to him and say, look what one of your potions did to me.
So Dak has his back to, and he just hears from behind him, "Look at what your potions did to me." And he turns around and he just sees, much like what happened the first time, he just looks at a person level and he sees Lizzy and he sees Agatha and he goes, I don't understand what you mean.
We both just point down.
You have lovely hair, sir. What do you mean? What sort of... Oh.
My tips are gonna be like, right? I thought so too.
Don't like it. Make it go away.
I mean, it'll go away on its own. I mean, unless you like it, and then in which case I can. And he sort of like fluffs his own hair. I can give you some, make it permanent if you like.
No, thank you. I like my smooth head.
Oh, I mean, it'll fall out in when did you take a potion?
About what? However long ago? About 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago?
3 days?
3 days ago, look like this.
I mean, it's gonna keep growing till it grows out, and almost as you're
look at the state
watching,
of it after
it's sort of it goes from being like very closely shaven to just sort of like coming out about an inch, and it starts to just. And as it, you can just see Dak pressing his own hair, like, oh. 3 days. 3 days.
Just
Hi, John.
adding her head too.
I mean, didn't you read the label?
I was in pain at the moment. I didn't think a potion of healing is going to do this to me.
I have to write it on the inside of the label always, because that's what the city said. If anything has any adverse effects, I have to have it on the label. And I know I clearly that potion, but I definitely put pink hair was a possible side effect.
Why would pink hair be a possible side effect to a healing potion?
Not everybody can afford the more expensive healing potions with all the correct ingredients, so then I try to make ones that don't always use the same type of ingredients so that they're cheaper. And he tries to remember who he saw.
Just out of
Can't remember who I sold to,
curiosity.
but definitely, I mean, at least you didn't grow anything. And he sort of makes a motion with his hand to say that you could have grown something else.
I'm not liking where this is going. Okay. I let these two do what they need to do, and then I suppose I better do what I need to do.
But
I've
he
looked
looks at
around.
his
I've
toes,
seen nothing that I need.
and he says, "You've come back for be my test group? Yeah, these your friends?"
Mm-hmm. We've lost the other one.
Yeah. Nigel has so kindly offered to try all of the potions for the entire group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, can't do that. City won't let me. I told him last time. I need a control group. I need a control group. If I just give them all to one person, it won't have the same numbers. And I need multiple test subjects. It won't work if it's just one. I told your friend here has to be like different ages.
I did tell him this, and I'm
types
I'm happy to take him.
You
on.
didn't tell us he needed a control group.
I did.
You told us it was testing potions.
Yes. And if you test these potions, you'll get a discount as well.
Much
I
of
don't
a
want to
discount.
grow anything.
50%.
Become very fun.
Who says you're going to grow? So you might lose something.
Well, even worse. Although I feel I could pull off a bomb.
I also provide 25 gold to anybody willing, so you get half off and 25 gold.
Make it 30.
Do you want to roll a persuasion check?
Roll a persuasion check. I want to make it 50. With persuasion, 17.
So he goes, and he leans forward and he goes, "You're human?"
Half elf.
Oh. I'll make it 40.
Fine.
Okay. 40 gold each. All three of you will test a potion.
I mean,
and
technically,
the
I've already
discount.
tested the
yes,
potions.
and the discount. And he sort of gets this
Technically,
like
I've already tested the potion today.
fevered look in his eyes. That's not the one that I need testing. I already know what that one does. I need to know what the other one that I brewed, what that one does.
Okay.
Willing, but I just want to know what it's supposed to do before I drink it, just so I can tell you if anything feels off.
So, it's supposed to give you some kind of like wellness, promotes wellness. I've sort of cobbled together a bunch of different. It won't kill you.
Will it
Mostly.
hurt us?
Not much. And something about the way that he says it, he's not sure. He has no idea. He's basically just, you know, when you throw anything you have into a pot and call it dinner, that's basically what he has done for these potions. A lot of the times. He has stitched and cobbled together anything, and he tests it on people to figure out what it does.
Okay. Who's going first then?
You.
Yeah.
Why me?
Oh,
how about we all drink it at the same time?
Wonderful. So he reaches behind the table and pushes some stuff aside, and he grabs 3 bottles, and he plops one down on the counter in front of each of you. And they all have this like purple liquid swirling with like gold and silver sort of shimmer, like moving in the bottles.
Just out of curiosity, what about trying put your potions on a little furry companion?
You can fuck off. Don't even finish that sentence.
We do not do animal testing, sir.
Yes.
The startled exclamation from Agatha has the raccoon has been safely nestled almost. And he just looks at her and goes,
Don't worry, you go back to sleep.
No, not that little furry creature. Another furry creature.
I can't give it to anything that's not able to verbally tell me if something is wrong.
Okay, just curious. Okay.
Whatever you just said didn't come through, Uni.
No, I know. It was me mouthing it. I'm trying to think what other furry creature.
Oh. I know what it is, based on what he just bought, but...
Yeah, well, I don't.
And that's okay. Alright, so the potions are there in front of you.
Okay, so are we doing it together, or am I going first?
Oh, Lizzy, what do you want to do?
I like to look at it right before we drink it. Just see if I
Can either of you do like a
can glean
check
anything
on
by it before it goes into my mouth?
A medicine check.
Okay.
I mean,
we all got different bottles.
It's a potion, so I feel like
same.
We need
it
to
looks like whatever
do an
it is
Arcana
is from
check
the same,
to see what it does.
24. Because medicine's the only thing I'm good at.
So, Agatha, you can tell that whatever this potion will do will last for some time. There is some kind of chaotic nature to it. So if it doesn't sit well, you almost get a sense of wild magic from it. Yeah. And I mean, it's the gold and silver in it sort of give you the impression that if it does sit well, you will receive some kind of buff, which will be helpful, but you can't quite tell what.
22 on Arcana, if that changes anything.
So would you any ideas what's in this stuff, you two?
Nothing good.
That's so true.
But it could be good. but I'm still going to do a prayer before I drink it.
Okay.
I kind of put my hands and just sort of like pray to my goddess. Just pray that nothing terrible happens.
Okay, so now I need you each to do a Constitution save. Agatha, I will say you can roll at advantage.
Okay.
So I didn't. There was no Arcana check option.
Basically,
when
it
I
was
saw one?
no. There's no extra
Okay.
like magical component outside of the medicinal information that was already gleaned.
And
Say
this is
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Mine's a
Yes.
dirty 20.
You are
21.
dirty- You are a dirty 20.
You should be a green head slut.
15. Why is it so fucking high for every guy roll? Why is it? Whenever I was a fucking roll this for me.
Okay,
Look, you made money, so you got the,
the
good
other
rolls.
two, I need you to
course, the
roll a
other two.
d6.
D6. Okay.
Fucking dead. Just kill me now.
And Nigel, I need you to roll a d100.
I got a 4.
4.
5.
Okay. So for the next 12 hours, Lizzy, you have 10 temporary health points.
Any
And 12 hours.
12. Okay.
And Agatha, you have guidance for the next 12 hours.
Okay.
I'm fucking dead. I'm dead, you know. Did you say I'm dead? I rolled a fucking 14.
On a d100?
Yes.
Okay, hang on.
I'm fucking dead, aren't I?
D100s aren't necessarily high or
Is he
low.
suddenly,
So-
is he suddenly going to be going, ah.
So, just as you felt a tingle on the top of your head, you now feel a tingle just like right here.
No.
Your head? And your skin seems to almost warble and like an eyeball opens in the middle of your forehead. And you now have advantage on perception checks for the next 12 hours, but you also
I don't care. Perception check. How do I add this? How do I add advantage? So I have advantage.
You remember
It,
that you
it
rolled
just
2
just
dice,
remember
it
that
won't
you
let
have
you.
advantage.
I've been
Oh
enlightened.
my
I now have a
God.
third eye.
Quick question. With the guidance, is that just a one-time use, or can I use it multiple times during the 12
Anytime
hours?
in the next 12 hours.
But multiple times or just once?
Well, once per check.
Okay,
Like anytime
that's
you're
fine.
going to do a check. Yeah. It's good for 12 hours.
You say perception, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also love how I'm rolling with these teeny tiny dice. So the only ones I had left in my apartment. So I was making
Me. Why does it
tiny
always go?
potions.
Oh, and we're adding 40 gold to our silver pockets, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
So when Agatha drinks hers, she sort of gets this like golden glow infusion that lights up underneath her skin, and then when it fades away, it just kind of looks like she's got like highlighter sort of defining her. She looks
Just
quite
my cheekbones.
quite shimmery. Lizzy there just sort of you almost feel like you had to inhale a breath, and then when you exhale, almost like the same purple liquid comes out in a kind of purple smoke, but you definitely feel bolstered. Like you feel like very vital. You know, sort of your vitality is increased. I feel great.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Poor Joe just has his eyeball blinking. And Jack just goes, ooh. So that's a... I mean... And he just slowly passes the 40 gold across to each of you, saying nothing. Thank you so much. So much.
More
And he
than
just
welcome.
starts scribbling in a notebook. And peering glances over at Jill.
I'm gonna put my hood up. Cover my head.
And he goes, tell your friends that I'll still need more control groups. If I can help you with anything, please let me know.
Could we be a control group again in the future?
I mean, after the effects of...
In 12 hours, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Or 3 days for me.
Well, for your hair.
I guess. I mean, we have the discount, so should we look at some of the
Yes.
potions in here?
May as well. I'll turn to him and ask him if he has a potion of speak with animals. Or animal speaking.
Animals. I got some potions of animal friendship. I mean, I could try and make some adjustments. And
only if you actually have one. I will buy one if you have one.
Not today. I could go get you one tomorrow.
Sure, I'll be back tomorrow then to buy one.
Okay. And he makes the notes in his little notebook. Mm-hmm.
Nigel's so ashamed he's now.
All right. Well, I'm just curious. What are some of your favorite potions that you have on hand right now?
Well, there's this lovely lady in town. She likes to come in and she gets her hair made silver. She comes in every 3 days. She gets it in a gloss, like very long silver. I like the hair ones because then it's like you get to change your style anytime you like. I like my style a little bit more, but I mean, I sell a lot of healing potions. People like those. I sell the regular stock and trade ones, and then I have my discount ones, which I think your friend here sort of had a run in with. I have those, and then it's sort of a bunch of healing ones. I think are my favorite because they do nice things for people, and I have to use a lot of them.
I'm now curious about his discounted ones. How discounted are they?
So a regular healing potion is 50 gold, and if you want like a greater healing potion, it's 101 gold. But if you get them with your discount and the cheaper ones, they're a quarter of the cost. So usually half off, but an additional half off will make it quarter. I can't always say you're gonna get pink hair, but nothing.
What are some of the known side effects that you've seen? The pink hair, obviously.
One gentleman got gills, which was very helpful for him because he was a fisherman. He said he'd never caught as many fish that day as he did that day, but I wasn't sure how to reproduce it, so I'm not always sure what sort of effect will come with it. But that was one. As your friend saw here, pink hair. Another gentleman grew a foot taller. It didn't last very long.
I didn't get
and he
fucking that
ripped
one,
a lot
did
of
I?
pants. But it's sort of just a lot of physical changes, mostly. No one died, which is good. Very good. From these
I was just
type
thinking
ones.
of something I could potentially weaponize, but no worries.
I think. Do you have any? I see a couple potions here that on the labels talk about resistance.
Yeah, I've got like piercing resistance and lightning resistance ones ready to go. I could make some other ones, but I need to know which ones you were looking for. But they wouldn't be ready till tomorrow.
It's okay. I think that I will just get one each of the greater healing potion and your regular healing potion, but the normal kind, not the discounted.
Okay, so then I'll say that because it's 101 normal, so half would be. I'll just say it's 50 gold for a greater and then 25 gold for a regular. So 75 gold for one of each. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So he reaches towards a shelf with some of the, and he sort of grabs a small like paper bag. And one, two, and he hands it to you like it's a paper lunch bag. And it goes 75 gold, please.
I'm gonna put the gold in his hand. Oh god, bag.
He puts it in his little pocket vest there. And it says, wonderful, wonderful. Those, I guarantee, those, no side effects. Tested.
Just out of curiosity, do you have anything else besides potions for sale?
I've got some dusts and some ointments and an alchemy jug.
An alchemy jug?
Ooh.
I don't need an alchemy jug.
I mean, it's pretty useful. It's like a sort of curved top, cylindrical thing with many spouts around it with different colored corks in it. It's a ceramic jug that appears to hold about a gallon of liquid. Weighs about 12 pounds, full or empty. You can hear that there's like a sloshing noise inside from whatever liquid is in there. But you can use an action to name one liquid from either acid, poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, fresh or salt water, or wine to fill this jug.
Sounds almost too good to be true. What's the catch?
Well, you can use it like once a day. So the next dawn will be when it sort of empties out, and you'd have to then think of a new. So like if you put acid in it one day, it's just acid in there for the next like 24 hours, basically, till the next day.
You have to put the
You can
stuff in
change
it
it.
yourself.
No, it like fills itself.
Right? Oh. And then what happens if and it empties itself if you don't use all the contents? And how much is it?
It's 200 gold. So with your discount, it would be 100 gold.
I could do a lot of mischievous things with that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of mischievous.
I like how you're like, I don't need an alchemy jug. Well, maybe listen to what it is first.
I didn't know it was a magical alchemy jug. You just said an alchemy jug, okay?
Wait, it's a jug full of mayonnaise. You gotta get it.
That's true.
I mean, Webb, listen, his character right now has pink hair and fucking eyeballed with his fucking forehead.
I've been burnt as well by cooking oil.
And he was burned by cooking oil. It's since been healed, but in its place he got pink hair.
I'll think about it. I might come back. I don't want to waste nearly all my money now on that. After I just earned it all back. Most of it back.
I could loan you some, not much.
Listen, the last time I borrowed money off you, I nearly had to drink everyone's potions.
Yeah, well, you
I'm
got
starting
money
to
back, didn't you?
learn. I'm starting to learn from you. With every good deed you do, there's a cost.
Payment.
Exactly.
I will also tell you this because of who you are. That you would know as a thief that the dust of disappearance, which Dak has for sale, causes when you throw it into the air, and it coats anybody within a 10-foot radius, creature, person, you, they become invisible for 2d4 amount of minutes.
2d4.
Yeah, so you
So
would,
maximum
when you
8
use it,
minutes.
you roll 2d4, and whatever the number is, that's the amount of minutes that you're invisible for. You and anybody else in a 10-foot radius.
I'm basically invisible anyway when I go start hiding. So
Also, if I'm invisible, am I also unable to be heard?
No, so
'Cause
it
I'm in
works like
armor.
the invisible
so.
spell. So, well, you would be invisible. So
you would still make
I would
noise.
say that you only, like, you can make noise. Anybody would make noise, right? But they wouldn't know where it's coming from unless they have like really high
So
perception.
basically, you would have something like advantage on stealth checks if you was invisible. Basically,
I have
So
a
yours
disadvantage on
yours
stealth
would
checks.
even out to a regular stealth check.
yeah.
Yeah,
It would
I'm
cancel
good.
the disadvantage.
And how much is this dust?
Dust of disappearance is, with your discount, 50 gold.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna save some gold for a little while. I'm good. I bought the main thing I wanted to buy today. I'm alright.
Yep, and I'll be back tomorrow for my stuff.
Okay. Anybody else want any other potions potentially made for tomorrow?
No, I'm good for the time being.
No.
Okay.
Nothing that a little nap wouldn't fix.
So it's just that potion of animal speaking. Nobody wanted anything else? Did you want a
Mhm.
specific resistance one, Lizzy?
No, I was just curious what he had. But I'm not gonna.
Alright. That's it. So so if you guys want to come back tomorrow, we can do some more testing. And he gets like really excited.
Yeah, we'll be back in 12 hours.
And then he just sort of takes a look
Yeah.
and he tells you, and he just
Tries to not make eye contact with
His
the
eye
third eye.
is making him very uncomfortable.
I've got my hood up. You can't see it. The hood's like covering it all.
He
You
knows
literally
it's
just see-
there. He knows it's there.
Roughly, what is the time now?
So it's about, I'd say probably 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's still pretty early then.
Yeah.
You guys haven't done that much.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we should go. Maybe two. Didn't we pass like an adventurers guild?
Maybe we can.
Maybe they have work, or
We can get a bite
Yeah.
to eat as well because I don't think I think we missed breakfast this morning. We only had those fried weasels.
I
I
mean,
mean, I brought my rations.
yeah, I'm
You can't
good.
just survive on rations. You got to have some meat.
I had the
something.
weasel.
I'm a military woman. I can.
Oh my god!
For someone so small, you sure
I'm
do
a
think about
growing-
food a lot.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to grow. Okay,
You're a growing young boy.
I am.
I thought you were a fully
Mhm.
grown halfling.
I'm above average for my height, just by a couple of inches.
Oh my god. So you guys are here. This is the
Mhm.
Adventurers Guild.
Okay, we'll make our way there then.
It's itchy. Yeah, I'm following them.
Wonderful. So do you guys want to go like this way to it or this way to it?
The upper way? That's my vote. I don't know what the other two want to do.
The upper way.
I'm just gonna follow. I'm just trying to hide my face.
We should definitely keep an eye out for pickpockets.
This obsession with pickpockets, my goodness.
We don't want to lose our money again. We already lost
It's-
it once.
It's the
Listen, I
it's the
am
keep the
an
eye out moment that hurt
adventurer.
me.
Someone broke into our room and stole my shit.
Someone in this pack of rats.
Trauma.
I would
Yeah,
like
okay.
to keep my eyes peeled.
Okay, so your group sort of trundles along. Nothing really until you get like near the watch command, and you see outside, sort of about this area here between where this warehouse is and the side of it is, sitting in a stockade is the clerk that you guys had met the day before. You two, not him. He looks very upset. He's very dejected.
I kind of lean over to Lizzy and say to her, I hope that was your doing.
Oh, I'm sure it was. And I'm so happy. He was so
Me too.
unhelpful.
All right, so
What happened?
Should we tell him?
so Nigel, you just see a man in the stockade.
But
Nothing.
we're asking them what happened to him. Do you know what's going on?
This was the guy at the front desk when we were trying to get our money for killing that half troll thing. Frightfully unhelpful and hiding something. So Lizzy kind of
very shifty about the papers on his
Mhm.
desk. He couldn't even remember the people that took our money or which direction they went, so maybe kind of told the guards they should probably find out what was on that piece of paper he was hiding.
Should we go inside and see if we can find out where our gold went?
Oh, some other group got it, like claimed that they'd killed the half troll thing.
Yeah, it was
And
Was it this? Did they happen to say it was the same group that the guards at the gate?
It
told
was
us?
it was a red it was like a red kobold guy, like some bird guy, and some dude in a hood.
Oh, so it's the
Is all
same
they
sounding
said.
group that the other guards said at the entrance into the city. Okay.
Sounds like it.
Should we go and ask him? Should we go torment him for a little while?
Go for it.
Are you down?
Be my guest.
I'm gonna walk over to him. So, what did they catch you for?
I didn't do it.
What didn't you technically say you do?
It was Clair, but it wasn't even my error. And then somebody goes, "You!" And he looks right at Lizzy. Why would you do this to me? I didn't do anything. I just found
insight
the
check.
And
I want an insight check that it wasn't his hair. Such an ass to this poor guy. Ooh, that's a 23.
he is not lying. Whatever was on that paper, whatever he found, is not his fault. But the guards believe that because he was trying to hide it.
You know whose fault it was?
Don't be blaming her. Okay.
I don't know who
you
did it. I
it.
didn't have enough time to check. I found the error, and then when you told the guards to look at the paper, they just assumed that I was the one that did it. And now I'm in here.
Okay.
And he's just
okay, buddy,
sobbing.
calm down.
You're telling a man in the stock I need to calm down.
What was it that you was meant to have done? Come on, what was the error?
He just is sobbing uncontrollably at this point. And all you could get from his sobbing is like snots coming out of his mouth, and he's just
would like to walk up to him with not meaning to hurt him. I want to slap him across the face just to shock him out of the crying without trying to hurt him.
1 point bludgeoning damage.
I need you to do what is it? Athletics check to see if you control your strength. remember what happened last time you slapped somebody in the back.
18 plus 5, so 23?
Oh,
So,
kill him.
Lizzy, for all her nice intentions, goes back and slaps him
Snap out of it.
quite hard across the face, and it sets his head and smacks into the side.
Wasn't
of
it
the
an
stockade.
athletics to see that I didn't hit him? That I was like
know.
controlling my strength back?
I don't know how much strength you were using.
Oh, because you said it like athletics check to see how hard I was like
Yeah, how hard you hit
If
him.
she can,
holding back.
no, you said if she can control her strength.
Yeah.
You did say if she can
Okay.
control her strength.
I will say that you hit it hard enough that his head whipped to the side. Your hand came off with snot and tears on it.
I'm gonna wipe it on the back of Nichel's shirt, his cloak, and just be like, snap out of it. Tell us what happened. Maybe we can help prove that it wasn't you.
It's a shipping manifest for the armor shop. It's not right. Somebody's stealing.
Get the manifest from? Like, does someone deliver it or?
So any manifest for trade is put through both the administrative building and the command watch to sort of go over it for discrepancies.
Andy, can you check your DMs a second?
Okay.
Two buildings. But this person has no idea who it comes from. Like, other than that it's from the armor.
So he says the manifest is for both the coup de grace and Weatherby Arms. Weatherby Arms is the armor in the south side of the city that you guys passed coming back and forth from the Greasy Gast. And the coup de grace is the one that's actually quite near, which is the weaponsmith. My bird isn't evil, he just likes shiny things. Webb, you have no idea. The Sunday party tortured and killed a man and then set his house on fire, okay? This group is fucking marshmallows in comparison.
I would never think we were the nicer group.
Not trying to be savage, but like, you know when someone's hysterically crying and you just gotta snap them out of the moment? That's
Like,
all I was
slow
doing.
down with the drama. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, you were part of the group, Costing. You're part of the group. But yeah, so that's the amount of information that you can get. And he's just kind of like,
Okay. Well, we'll ask around, see if we can settle this. But, you know, maybe next time, just try not to be so suspicious.
Lizzy, can you do a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Saving throw? It's a 14.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that seems to be all the information that this poor clerk had, and he's just still crying. I just want to get out of here. He may be very grateful if you can prove his innocence.
We'd look into it.
Mm-hmm.
You will?
We'll look into it. Just, maybe in
How
the
long?
future.
How long?
Just, well, I mean, as long as it takes for us to talk back and forth to some of these people and see if we can figure out who actually, made the error.
I just want to
Just
go
like in the future, it doesn't hurt to ask for help,
They're classified documents. That's supposed to show them.
Where would we find these classified documents?
Oh, they would have been in the... What command? You're not getting them. I'll just tell you that right now.
I
You're not
imagine
getting
they
them.
stayed.
Just no rolls, nothing. You're not getting them.
Ugh.
You're gonna have to go to one of
Not
the
even
sources.
I mean, we can always
go
go to the 2 stores and,
What if I
see
went
if
and
we
got
can
that dust
unearth
that makes you invisible
thievery.
for 8 minutes? Would I be able to get in then?
Nigel, aren't you a great thief? You'll be able
I
to tell who's the
mean, I'm an
thief, right?
amazing
Yeah, now you've got that
thief.
extra eye. That should do something.
I
Yeah,
am the
we can
best
go to the 2
thief you
places,
ever
ask
know,
around.
trust me.
You can let us know which one of them's the scummy person that's, cooking the books, and
Um,
then you can help this poor man out.
I may. Don't know if it would help, but I may have another little trick up my sleeve to help me find the stuff we're looking for, or get an idea of what it says on the things about stealing it, so to speak. I can
Elaborate?
I can summon a little furry friend. I can summon either a bat, a cat, a crab, a frog, a hawk, a lizard, octopus, owl, a poisonous snake, a fish, a rat, a raven, a seahorse, a spider, or a weasel. I can summon any one of these little creatures. I might be able to get it to go into the room, and I'm able to see through its eyes. Maybe find out the information that way without having to actually steal it.
How well do you think a rat is going to be able to rifle through
I mean,
documents?
did I say it right? I said I can. I can summon a
Any
very
of those
small
animals.
spider.
How
Are they going to
well
be
you
able,
think
if it's in a drawer,
in
if
stacks
it's...
and stacks of papers?
I mean,
without anybody
See how
else
that's
knowing.
cracked?
I could,
Maybe you could
listen.
use it to look through when we're at some of these places and see, if you can see anybody in the
if I
back
really
room
wanted to,
doing
I could
anything. But
summon a seahorse.
I wouldn't fuck with that command
And he'll
watch.
I'm just. It was an
Yeah, on
idea,
your own if
man.
you want to do
I
that,
was
because
throwing
I'm
it
pretty
out
sure
there.
you'll end up like our little friend here.
I was throwing it out there. Okay, I could just saying that I can summon a familiar, and he stays with me until I dismiss him or he dies.
That's
Agatha,
very
as
cute.
these two are having their conversation, you just hear your little raccoon friend making sleepy noises in your ear.
If little fucker's still asleep.
Shut
Yeah, I don't need your fairy friend. I can make my own.
Oh, I'm not sending him in.
I can have a new fairy friend each day. Well, for 5 times until I have to buy more stuff.
We should
You do
still
that.
go see about work at the Adventurers Guild, and then we can
Yes.
circle back to the other 2 shops and see if we can unearth a criminal.
Sounds like a plan.
Beautiful. Okay, so as you guys head towards the Adventurers Guild, you see the sign over the door has like almost like a crashing wave um sort of motif on the front, and it just says the rising tide on it, which leads you to believe that that is the name of this adventuring guild.
Rising tide, but I'm holding on. Classic.
And before you guys enter, we'll have a break because it's 2 hours in. So
Okay.
take a couple minutes. Do the do.
I'm just leaving some Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah.
Love Webster's question. Got any animals with opposable thumbs? No.
Not really, but weasels? Well, an octopus has
No.
an octopus could open things.
Yeah, but it's
Look,
not an opposable thumb.
It was an idea, okay?
Yeah. Not a good one, but an idea. I think the only one that has an opposable thumb technically is the raccoon.
True.
Again, not sending him in.
Oh, I'm gonna quickly go grab a drink then.
Okay. There's just
I
this
have 2 things to show.
raccoon guy. Oh.
It's a Murloc. One of the gifts Carla's got me. And then proof to show how much my dad does not know me.
I mean, at
When have
least
you
he
ever known
got
me
you
to
a
drink
card.
beer?
At least he got you a card.
Yeah. I saw that because it arrived at work and I was just like,
Something's better than nothing.
I won't be against nothing.
I'll be back.
With me.
Thank you.
Everybody back?
Yep.
Okay. So as the party enters the Adventurers Guild, you can see that there are several circular tables set up, sort of an area to get like food and drink, and then a sort of like a reception area towards the back half, with windows on either side looking out into the dockyard on the other side. And there is a female tiefling standing sort of relaxed behind that counter. Looks like that.
I guess we approach her.
Ooh, hello.
Come down, you. You're a third of her size.
Size doesn't matter.
Good morning.
forget.
Good morning.
Oh, you don't know? I was about
What
to
can
say
I-
I have an extra hand.
What can I help you folks with?
We were here hoping to get some work to earn some money.
Work, okay. What kind of work were you looking for? And she kind of eyes you guys like she's not sure how competent you are. You don't quite exude. I've had a lot of battle experience, but she's not sure.
Bitch. Well, do you have sort of like a classification for the jobs you have, or is it just kind of here's everything?
Well, I don't really have classifications. We're pretty, go with the flow, if you will. And she gives kind of like a sly wink. She thinks she's funny. And she's like, there's a couple items that I've got. One of the shops in town. She thinks that her shipments are being either waylaid or overcharged. She's missing items, so she's trying to track down like why it's happening. So you could go talk to her. She works over at the the coup de grace. So she's been in here a couple times over the last couple weeks. It's been an ongoing issue for her. So there's that. We've got an issue in the tower behind the administrative building. They're sort of saying that they're hearing strange noises inside, and they want people to investigate it. If you're not planning on sticking around long, there seems to be an issue with the North Road out of town. Some of the trading cards and stuff like that are going missing. Nobody quite knows what's going on. It's sort of interrupting the flow of commerce along the road there. It's a pretty big problem. Yeah. Any of those sound like something you folks might want to take a stab at?
What was the second one again?
So behind the administrative building, there's a tower.
Okay.
They're reporting there's noises in the tower. They're not sure what it is. Those bookworms are a little too afraid to go inside, and they sort of want somebody to hold their hand as they're trying to figure out what's going on.
And what's the pay like for each one?
The North Road is something that you'll have to take up any kind of reward for in the capital, because we don't know what it is. Right now, it's just sort of like an investigative type thing. If you figure out what it is, they're willing to pay 500 gold. If you figure out what it is and resolve the issue, depending on what it is, could be a lot more.
Okay.
The administrative building is, I mean, they're cheap fucking bastards. They've only said 100 gold, but my guess is much like them rich fuckers in the capital. If you figure out whatever problem it is, you could hold it for ransom to, figure out what it is, and they'll pay a lot more, depending on what it is. And the issue with the shipment, you'll have to take it up with Marina. She's the owner of the Coup de Grace. She's sort of put up a bounty, and again, it's sort of one of those things. If you figure out what it is, it might be worth more to her to solve the issue once you figure out what it is. But she's only got 100 gold on hers because she just wants to know if anybody can quite figure out where the chink in that supply chain is.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, guys?
Should we just go off and have a little chat before,
Yeah.
deciding it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna. There's a seating area, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple of round tables. Just there's several empty ones. You could sort of find one and take a seat.
Okay, we take a seat round the tables.
Okay.
So what are you two thinking? What piques your interest?
Well,
The
North Road
seems like it's tied to the guy that's
true. So that
tied
could be
up.
a whole bigger thing.
Yeah.
And could also be 2 birds, 1 stone. The tower one feels like it might be a little more straightforward. I get that vibe.
I kind of feel like the tower one might be, because they're meant to be kind of like, they might have. It sounds like they have a bit of money that is stingy. Might be some stuff worth taking for ourselves in the tower. I'm just saying,
Potentially. I mean, we don't know what kind of tower it is.
I know. Well,
Storage, torture.
But we can ask, and if there's something, we might find something. We can, I am the greatest thief in the world right now, so.
Yeah.
Probably this table, at least.
I mean, we are here at least until tomorrow because you're potion. So, I mean, we could always talk to both buildings and just see what we're working it with. Because when we get to the coup de grace, it might be more straightforward than it seems.
Okay.
So we can at least ask both, and then
we can, maybe we can do the 2 straightforward ones, and then do the
when we're ready to
North
Road, we'll do the North Road one.
If it's still about afterwards, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going to go over and let the Tiefling person know?
I'll let you do the smooth talking.
Have you seen the state of me at the moment?
Oh,
you my face
listen, you like the look of her, so
pink-haired halflings with 3 eyes. Who knows?
No.
As you guys are talking, the raccoon wakes up from Agatha's shoulder and hops down onto the table in front of you, and then just looks up expectantly at Agatha.
Waiting for food.
That's looks like.
I'll go into my backpack and sort of like, I'd say break a ration in half. This is people rations. He's not people. I'll hand him half a ration.
And he watches you break it off and give him only half, and he's.
Fine, and give him the other half.
And he looks like, and he nuzzles him and he starts eating it.
Just remove 1 ration.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to her while I'm looking like this. I'm keeping my face hidden for as long as possible.
For 12 hours, the fucking eye disappears.
What a wimp. Let's go talk to her.
Nope.
Well, size didn't matter, and I assume appearance doesn't matter either. It's all about your charm.
I want to see my charisma.
Go for it.
Fucking terrible.
Listen,
Nope.
Agatha here's had terrible stats and rolled fucking high before. You don't know what could be possible. Maybe this guildmaster has a thing for halflings with pink hair and eyes on the center. Maybe she'll just.
You can say
Maybe she'll feel bad for you. Maybe she'll feel bad for you because you've clearly had potions from death.
It's not even midday yet. I've been burnt, fucking hair turned pink, and I've grown a third eye.
Not growing.
Let's all go. Let's all go. Let's all go talk
I've
to
grown a
her.
third
It'll be
eye.
fine.
It's not even lunchtime yet. I've got another 12 hours of this shit. I'm not doing it. Don't make me.
So we're gonna be in town for a little bit. So I know you said Marina would be the one to talk to at the coup de grace. Who would we talk to at the administrative building?
What, the tower behind it, should I say?
Oh, I mean, like any of the guys at the administrative building would be good. I mean, there's Beltram. I've had he's the one that's been in here earlier today. To
Beltram.
Sort of.
Beltram's the guy
Wasn't that Bertram? Not Beltram.
Yeah, that's the
Beltram.
That's the guy I got the gold off of the bet thing.
I definitely heard Bertram.
I might have written down.
Is it Bertram or Beltram?
I might have written it wrong. We'll just say it's Bertram then.
Okay.
Is it the
same guy?
It's the same. It's the same guy.
It's supposed to be the same guy. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes I write quick and then I can't tell if I've, when you connect the letters by accident because you don't lift your pencil up.
That's okay.
Right. Bertram. That's okay. Bertram. Yeah, so it's Bertram. And maybe she just got the name wrong. Just say this.
Maybe we'll find out. Bertram, Beltram, whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is.
We call him Bert. I'm just gonna call him Bert.
That guy.
The well-dressed one from the... Well, they're all well-dressed, but he sort of takes it...
the Baron's son.
That peacock aspect to his attire. He's very concerned about his appearance, but yeah.
Okay.
You guys wanted to sort of... Which contract did you want to take first?
Can we take two?
You can take one at a time. You selfish bastard.
I don't mind either way.
Do, guys?
I don't mind either way.
We're gonna have to make a decision.
We can take the tower because he mentioned that the manifests go through both the command watch and the administrative building, so we can always ask about it while we're there and then circle back to the contract with more information.
Okay.
So, tower?
Take the tower one.
Okay.
We can see who's got the brains in this group, can't you? It ain't me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you got to be like me.
It's the monk. You would have guessed it. It's the monk.
All right. So you guys want to head towards the administrative building?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, the entrance is quite close. Just like a quick round the corner kind of thing. You do see a queue to get into the building, as it's now 11 o'clock. There are quite a number of people milling around outside, but you can see that there is a line formed. It's about 12 people long, waiting to get inside.
Can we see Bert from where we are?
You cannot, but it definitely looks like these people are all waiting to be seen by different individuals inside. There are two guards stationed outside the door, and every so often, as one person with a bunch of paperwork, whatever comes out, the next person is allowed in. Your group waits in line for what seems like a very long time, amounts to about 2 hours worth of time. So it's now about 1 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you guys
Okay, it's not too bad.
get through. And you're brought up to a front desk with a small, spectacled dwarf lady sitting there. So, names?
Lizzy.
Agatha.
DGL.
Who are you here to see?
Well, we're here to see Bertram. We are here to get more information because we are going to be investigating what's happening at the tower behind your building.
And when you say the word tower, just go, down the corridor, 6 doors on the right. She points, it just sort of waves you off. And as you guys go down through the corridor, it just, you hear like the sounds of writing and paper shuffling and just basically busy office work. You see a bunch of people running around with stacks of papers, and everybody's like relatively well dressed, as Bertram was earlier in the day. A lot of them look frazzled. One particular hunched over human man, as he's walking past you guys, is sort of like muttering to himself. Looks like he's got like really deep bags under his and as he's walking, just like papers are just one after another falling out of his hands. They're shaking with caffeine, fucking jitters, all that kind of stuff. None of the papers look terribly important, just on your peripheral glance, and you sort of make your way towards the office that the dwarf lady at the front said was Bertram's. On the nameplate on the door, you see it is Bertram. Oh. Bertram Grosco. It's closed. You have to knock, open it.
I guess for the sake of manners, I'll knock on the door.
Here. Come in! Come in!
We enter.
Okay. So,
Roll an initiative check.
Agatha. So, Agatha, you're going to be the first one that enters the door. You see Bertram is, his desk looks pristine. There's not a single piece of actual paperwork on the desk. It is very different to the sort of chaos that was outside of this office. Everything looks very neat, tidy, almost like he doesn't do any real work. And you could just see him sitting at his desk, and at first you think he's looking at like a portrait on the desk, but as you get closer to the desk, you can just see it's a mirror, and he's just admiring himself. As you guys enter the office, he goes, "How can I help?" "Oh, it's you! Hello, how can I help you?" And he looks specifically at the shorter of you three, but because Nigel has his hood up, he can't quite tell it's him. And he goes, Is this the gentleman that I met earlier today with you two? This one right here?
Yes, it is.
I'm having a bad day.
He really is. He really is.
There were some accidents.
Nigel, can you roll a d20 for me?
What? Anything added to it?
No, just a straight d20.
Or
Wonderful. So, just as you say,
I saw Abby's face go, "Oh,
just
buddy."
as you say, I'm having a very bad day. You feel your scalp tingle again, and like the pink hair just it grows
no.
out another 4 inches, and so it just starts poking out from the underside.
Oh, maybe if I let it grow long enough, it
I-
can hide the third eye.
And then
Get some bangs.
Bertram goes, "Oh, Dak?
It's a whole thing. He drank. Yeah.
Oh,
He drank a potion. It's a whole
I feel
thing.
ya. I've been there.
We
Mhm.
are actually here because we are looking into what's happening at the tower behind your building.
Oh, listen, I'm not one to believe in ghost stories. The tower's supposed to hold like a bunch of like there's like documents, whatever, but there's a couple of armory spaces on a couple of the floors with like weapons that the command watch needs, and they keep saying they need access to it, but like none of them will go in, and our clerks are saying that they're hearing weird noises, so they're too scared to go in, and I don't to be honest, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't believe in it, but so they just said fix it. So I just, there's a reward and that's it. So if you can figure out why nobody wants to go in, they see it, they're saying they're hearing like voices, but then like there's nothing there and they've got that like cold chill. So they just want somebody to go in, and basically it's like looking under the bed when your kid is scared, and they want to make sure there's nothing in there.
Okay.
So, just like, why haven't you gone over there to have a look then? If you're not too worried about it.
He's very important, Nigel. He doesn't have time to be looking into silly little things like this.
She's
Okay,
so
my
right.
beard.
She's so right. He just sort of like preens himself in the mirror again. So right. So I am very important. Yes. Did you happen to figure out that thing that we talked about?
No, not yet. I've been preoccupied, and I show him my third eye.
He was on his way to look into
Ooh.
it, and then
Yeah.
there was a whole thing
Yeah.
with the potions.
Put your hood back.
and...
Put your hood back.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't. Oh. You have to get that looked at. Oh.
Oh, apparently it will go in 12 hours.
You hope.
One hopes. Yeah.
Okay. Fucking better. You'll have a murder on your hands.
You might as well just keep your hood on 12 hours.
Am I able to keep it closed?
Nope.
The eye?
Nope.
It doesn't blink or anything. It just constantly stays
It blinks,
open.
but you don't have control over it.
What?
And now
I was gonna say,
listen.
does it get itchy?
We don't want to take up any more of your time. I just have I have one more question of is there a specific space in the tower that they seem to be most afraid of entering, or is it just the whole tower that they just won't go near it?
They won't even go in the front door. One of them had the wind slam it closed one time, and they're convinced that something closed it. Listen, it's out on the
superstitious
fucking water.
fools.
It's crazy. I mean, like, just let the guys know that you're gonna go in and take a look at. There's a guard standing outside. He's like 20 feet away because he doesn't want to be near it either. You just got to go along the parapet towards it and sort of, like I said, go in, check out all the floors, make sure there's nothing, crazy. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
Sounds great. We will definitely look into that for you.
Well, I mean, if you guys are successful, come on back. The top floor has like some paperwork. If you want to just grab a stack of it, bring it back down, prove that you got all the way up there, and close it out.
Sure.
Sure can do. Thank you so much, Bertram. We will get out of your hair now. Let you get back to everything that you're taking care of.
As you say hair, his eyes dart back towards Nigel's pink.
I'm just gonna start ushering Nigel towards the door.
Let's
go. Let's go. Let's not hold this man up any more than we already are. He's very, very important.
All right. So your group follows the instructions that Bertram gave you and sort of make your way through the building. You come out of the back area here. There's like some nice like shrubbery along the back. Nice little.
As we're walking there, I just want to say to Nigel and Agatha, listen, he's a preening idiot, but it's just flattery will get us more reward, I promise.
Okay, well, I'll let you take lead on it then.
Continue.
I can tap in. I'm sure I can say something nice.
Yeah.
So as you come towards the entrance, you can see that Bertram was quite correct. There are two guards standing midway between the exit of this building and the entrance of this tower. They're about 20 feet away, and they are standing at attention looking towards where you're coming from, but they are very stiff, and their eyes keep darting behind them every so often, as if they're trying to keep an eye behind themselves as well.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. We have just spoken to Bertram, and we are here to go inside the tower and investigate and see if we can find what's causing all this trouble for you and take care of it.
Oh, and both sort of get a like a sense of relief. You guys have a lot of ghost hunting experience then, yeah?
We
Sure.
handled quite a few, issues. All sorts of things, really. We take all kinds of contracts.
Listen, this has been crazy. I've got a sword up there on the second floor. I really got to get that shit back. I've been using this fucking piece of shit that I got from my neighbor, and it's just not up to par with the rest of my. I want to go up there, but I'm not walking inside till somebody goes in there and tells me it's all clear.
Okay.
If you guys go on. Doors open, and he says that quite literally the door is actually cracked open a bit.
Okay, we'll go in then, shall we?
Let's.
I'll go in first, and I'll do a quick with my third eye as well, using it for the first time. I'm gonna have a quick look around to see what I can see straight off the bat.
So when you enter the first floor, Nigel, you enter first, and you see just sort of like stacks of boxes. It all looks like it's just like paperwork. It's just that general area of people should be able to come in here and get files quite quickly. Some are scattered on the floor with what looks like somebody may have dropped them at some point and never bothered to pick them up. It still looks quite clean. Like whatever issue has happened is recent. It's not like it's been abandoned for months or years or anything like that.
Seems good so far.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Agatha and Lizzy, you enter in after Nigel? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wonderful. So the second the two of you enter, the door slams closed behind you. And Nigel, I need you to roll a d6.
Oh, why'd we let him go in first?
6.
Don't fuck us, Nigel.
So, 6.
Whatever did close the door, seems to have just been the wind. Thankfully.
It's just the wind, sorry. I'm a bit scared.
You do see the stairs that lead up towards the next floor.
Do you want me, take the lead on this? I don't know what your guys in that
I mean, you have the third eye, which I'm sure is helping.
I don't know yet.
And none of us notice anything else on that floor, like nowhere where this draft could be coming from.
Nope. It just seems like the air outside closed the door.
Okay.
And it's just like an open space with like staircase, like typical to.
Okay, I will
just checking.
There's
no rooms to check or anything. Perfect.
I'll very slowly start heading up the stairs.
I'll be behind him.
I'll take up the back.
All three eyes on the lookout.
Okay, wonderful. So, Nigel gets up to the second floor. Unlike the first floor where the lights were turned on, this one there's no lights on. You can see that there are different, like the guard had said, watch command type weapons here. So you got like shields, swords, all that kind of stuff. All of it's stamped with that watch symbol. Nothing else crazy. It just looks like, something somebody would come in and pick up their weapons for their shift, and
just standard weapons, yeah. Nothing fancy looking.
Nothing fancy looking. And as you move further into the room, Nigel, I need you to make another D6 roll.
I got this, team. Don't worry. 5.
Okay, so it is dark, but nothing seems out of the ordinary. Nothing seems amiss in any fashion. Again, there's a couple of weapons and stuff knocked over, like somebody in their rush to leave knocked it over and didn't pick it back up, but otherwise nothing seemed amiss.
So do you two want me to carry on taking the lead, or one of you let us have a go?
Can I go around and turn on the lights? Because I've got a tinderbox.
Mm-hmm. So
I'll just go around and turn on.
Agatha sort of takes initiative and lights up all of the lights that are available in the room. Sort of casts a glow on the weapons. They shine a bit in the room, but again, nothing jumps out, nothing spooky. You could hear sort of like the wind howling outside, but nothing crazy.
Nigel, you keep taking the lead, but I'll be right behind you, so don't worry.
Okay. I'll start heading up the next stairs very carefully.
Nigel, there's nothing, you can't tell that anything bad is happening one way or the other. You just walk up,
don't care.
Nothing. Walk up, no.
Does it say I'm not?
You
still
do
not
get
scared?
a creepy vibe, but that's about it.
So I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing this, just in case.
Oh. Wonderful. So as you all reach the
listen for things behind us as we're going up.
As you reach the third floor, Nigel, I need you another D6.
Trust you.
It's your dice. It's not me.
One. The laugh says it all. Don't even need to.
Oh, please.
Do you know what? She was so high pitched with that laugh right there. The mic didn't even pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay, so hold on, let me get this right.
That's why I asked. I had 2 good rolls. The third is gonna guarantee to be shit.
I need you all to roll initiative. As you enter the third floor, which has like some crates of undetermined items, you hear the whistle of the wind from outside sort of picks up, and each of you feels like a gust of very cold air brush across you, and you get like a very chilled sensation.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 for a total of 25.
17.
Sorry, Abby, what did you roll?
18.
So, Nigel, because you're the first one up on top of this landing, and the other two are sort of crowding up behind you on the stairs, and you feel that brush of it go past you. It sort of swirls a little bit in the center of the room, knocks over some of the boxes, and the ghost of a dead woman is in the center of the room, and she just starts screaming towards you. You all hear like a ringing in your ears, but no actual sound comes out. She does not look happy. You can see like what looks like what could have been tears, might have been blood coming out of her eyes at some point, but she's
And she made no sound at all when she screamed.
none.
And she's definitely hostile.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna take it. I'm first.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going to try something new again here. I'm going to grab my little what was it? I'm going to grab my water skin and I'm going to pour a tiny drop into my hand, and I am going to cast Ice Knife at it.
Okay.
It has a 60-foot range.
Okay. So you don't have to roll for this. She has cold immunity, and
Perfect. There we know.
yeah. So you hurl this knife towards her. This ice knife. Does it have a difference between its damages?
It does.
It's piercing damage.
It
if
does
I remember
piercing
correctly.
damage.
Okay.
It does 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. And a creature within 5-foot radius must succeed a dexterity saving throw and take 2d6 cold damage. So it does piercing damage, and then it does cold damage when it explodes.
Okay, so yeah, roll to hit first.
That's a 30-20.
Okay, so it does hit. So I'll say that you pour that little droplet of water into your hand, mold it into the knife, and then fling it at this entity in the center of the room. You can see that it goes into her sort of center mass area, and it seems to slow down as it passes through here, and you can almost see like tendrils of like the ghost sort of exit out of it. It comes out the other side and explodes behind her as it sort of exits her body out the other side. The only real damage to it would have been from it going through her body. Do you want to roll?
So just the piercing damage, yeah?
Just the piercing damage, yeah.
1d10. That'd be a total of 4.
Okay, so the as the dagger explodes behind her, the ice shards that come off it seem to do no damage. She sort of ignores it, almost like it does absolutely nothing to her. And next up is Lizzy.
How far away from us is she?
She's about 15 feet.
Cool. I'm just gonna close the gap and get within 5 feet of her. And I'm just gonna attempt an unarmed strike on her.
Okay. Is that bludgeoning damage for your unarmed strike?
Yes.
The bludgeoning, of course.
Bludgeoning. Oh, ignore that. I clicked too far over.
Okay, so do you want to roll to hit?
13.
Okay. So do you want to, where are you aiming?
Probably just for like her torso area.
So basically the same area that Nigel threw his knife through her.
Yeah.
Center mass. Okay. So, um, okay. So you sort of gather up your strength as you sort of zip forward, dodging around Nigel and get right up close to her and punch into the same area that his knife just passed through, and almost before the kinetic energy from his ice knife passing through has fully closed, you sort of punch forward into this gaping space, and you sort of see almost like a pulse of energy from the ghost, that sort of knocks her back 2 feet with the force of the hit that you did, but it seems to have done something, but not quite sure how much damage until you do your damage roll.
8.
8, okay. So, she definitely notices that you have punched forward. And as your fist comes back, some tendrils of whatever incorporeal mist that she is made of comes trailing after your fist as you pull it back. And she looks directly at you, and her hair all crazy as shit. She screams again. And it is, again, it's just that ringing sound in your ear. You're not actually hearing anything. Almost like it's at a frequency that is at a different pitch than what you guys would normally be able to hear. Agatha, it's your turn.
Firstly, I'm going to inform my little faux friend to go downstairs because he's not getting any of this bullshit.
Wonderful. So he has already scampered off and run, and he's hiding behind a shield on the floor below you guys.
Fabulous. That's all I wanted to hear. I'm going to cast Guided Bolt at her.
Okay. You want to roll to hit? And what kind of damage is that?
It's 4d6 radiant. Okay. Say 19.
Hits. You want to roll for damage?
9. 18.
What does your guided bolt look like?
So it's almost like a bolt of lightning. So it's like this long, thin, yellow stick of light that sort of just lob at her center mass.
Okay, so unlike Nigel's ice dagger that went right through her, this long stick of light shoots forward almost like you're throwing a javelin towards this creature, and it goes, and you can't hear it make it, but you would imagine it makes that kind of thunk noise as it enters into something, and then it just sort of from where it's entered into her center mass area that Nigel and Lizzy have sort of made that opening for. You could just see its light sort of burst out. It almost looks like it's giving a burning effect, and you can just see her writhing in pain from it. And it definitely looks like it hurt her a lot more than whatever Nigel and Lizzy did to her. And now I need you each to do a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Okay.
19.
8.
So, Nigel, you are now frightened for the next 10 turns.
Wait, what did she do? Because I have advantage on being frightened.
Okay, so then if you've got advantage, roll again, whichever one's higher.
Please. Drop my dice.
His dice do not like him today.
No, I
I'm gonna
don't.
say buy some more. My original sister Agatha ones are in the bin because
I mean, anything that I've had to save on is fucked me up. Natural 20
Okay.
I also
So-
forgot to add my guidance.
for a total of 19.
Okay. So that's fine. So each time you guys this ghost starts her turn, you have to do the same saving throw.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So bear that in mind. So because Agatha, you did the most damage. She looks at you like she wants to sort of get at you, but then like because Lizzy is right next to her, she just kind of like all of her rage like focuses down on Lizzy, and you could see like her eyes glow very menacingly as she looks directly at Lizzy, and all three of you can see her. She opens her mouth and it sort of like elongates grotesquely. And again, you hear that ringing in your ears. And I need you to do a charisma saving throw, Lizzy.
Charm her pants off.
Fucking love these dice. Thank God.
What did you get?
19.
So, you can feel that whatever this ghost was trying to do, it managed, like, you feel your whole body get really cold, and then it just kind of fizzles out. Whatever she was going to do was going to be very bad. You get a very, like, dread sense from what it was, but it's managed to, bypass you this time.
Got experience with monsters. You can't frighten me, bitch.
Nijal, it's your turn.
I'm not sure I want to get up close. So I'm going to notch one of my arrows and on my short bow and fire an arrow at it.
Okay, you want to do hit chance?
Yep. That'd be a 14.
Okay, and do your damage roll.
1d6 plus 5 for a total of 6. I'm going to aim for a forehead. Just because if she had a third eye, that's where it would be.
So as this ghost is mouth agape, sort of screaming towards Lizzy, Nigel takes the opportunity to notch and fire one of his arrows. Right, arrows you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. And aims it for the
One
head,
of my arrows,
and
yeah.
it goes, and you can see again it slows down as it goes in, and it sort of like pushes her back up away from Lizzy a little bit as it exits out the back of her head, thunks into the wall behind, and it did something, not much. And you don't have any bonus
I don't
actions?
think physical. I'm just going to say to him, I don't think physical attacks are going to do much in this regard. So I'm going to be pretty much useless again.
I mean, it is a ghost.
I mean, it's doing something, so.
And I'm just gonna. How close are we? Roughly.
Lizzy is within 5 feet. You two are within 15 feet.
I'm just gonna stay where I am then. I'm not gonna get in close. So, yeah, I'm just for now. I am, yeah.
Okay, so next is Lizzy's turn.
My action, I'm gonna go in for another unarmed strike. Oh, fuck me, dice. 14.
That hits. Now just do your damage roll. Oh, nice caustic.
You have to say it again, Abby.
5.
5? Okay. Okay. So
Perfect.
are you aiming for that same center spot?
The same,
or...
the same spot, yeah.
Same basic thing happens again where you punch forward. It's sort of like you feel your hand like super cold as it enters into her form. You feel almost like a slowing glue effect as it enters, and then as you pull back, it's sort of like almost like the feeling of time slowing, and then as it comes back out, it speeds back up as you pull your hand back out. Again, that trail of ectoplasm or whatever it is come following your hand out. And again, much like Nigel's arrow, it did something, but not a whole lot.
Perfect. For my bonus action, I'm going to use my last key point. I'm going to do a flurry of blows, and I'm just going to unarmed strike her in the same spot again twice.
Okay, so 2 hit chances and then 2 damage rolls if they hit.
Okay, so that's a 12 plus 6, so that one hits.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And that one doesn't hit. That's a 7.
Okay, so do the damage for the first one.
Another 5.
So, sort of charged up by your first hit, you feel like a surge of energy. You just go another quick like, and the first one again hits, but the ghost is almost ready for your attacks. And as your first one hits, she moves herself back a bit, and the other one hits dead air. As she's sort of like curled herself inwards a little bit to avoid your second blow. Agatha, or do you want to move at all, Lizzy? Where you are?
Stay.
Okay. Agatha, your turn.
So thankfully, with the level up, I got a new spell. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt, which is
Again,
5d6
didn't you just do that one?
No, that was guided. Oh yeah, guided bolt. Okay, so just guided bolt at level 2 then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guided bolt at level 2. So I get another d6.
Okay, so roll to hit.
16 plus 6, 22.
Okay, hits. So roll your damage.
I'd be worried if it didn't.
I mean, you're a cleric against a ghost. I wouldn't.
9. This is my time to shine. 9, 15, goes 3, 21, 24. That was the last one. It's 24.
Okay.
Better kill it.
Shame, because that last one was a 6.
Okay. So, you hurl sort of like an even, I guess, thicker version, more glowy of your first shot, which was like a thin one, and now it's just thicker. It's again, you throw it like like a javelin. Are you aiming at anywhere in particular?
I'm gonna go right between the eyes.
Okay, wonderful. So, you hurl it forward, and as she is hunched over, sort of bent towards Lizzy, it goes, and again, it sort of sticks into that. It almost bursts out, and you can almost see her head almost implode from the energy, but it sort of like very slowly sucks itself back together. But you can see like cracks of light have stayed around where the entry of that wound was, and she definitely looks like she's sort of like fading, like pulsing with like existence. Like it hurt a lot. It hurt a lot.
Also, a side note to the others, until the end of my next attack, you both have an advantage on attacks.
Okay, it's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes round to your turn again, we lose it, yeah?
Yeah.
Any
No worries.
bonus actions or movement from you? Or...
The issue is I only do bludgeoning damage if I go in for the weapon attack and use that. Oh, never mind. I don't have the War Priest bonus actions until my next rest. So, nope, nothing from me.
Okay. So, this thing is definitely, very hurt. And, she's, like I said, she's pulsing, sort of like fading in and out, crackling with energy from where, the guiding bolt went in. And you can just see, like, she's raised her hands and she looks directly at Lizzy, and all three of you need to do that wisdom saving throw against being frightened. Nigel with advantage.
Which I get. Yeah.
18.
So 4.
17.
Fuck me.
Oh, I can also add my
Oh.
guidance.
You need your dice, man.
17,
I
22.
rolled a 4 and then a 3, and I got.
Oof.
So
Yeah,
Nigel, the piercing gaze of this ghost enters into your brain, almost grabbing control of your brainstem, and you are frightened for the next 10 turns.
Okay.
So you useless now.
10 turns.
It's a whole minute. You useless.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically facing the wall,
Oh.
cowering like this.
No.
God, I wish I had that clip of me
A
doing
minute?
VR.
It's 10 turns.
Phasmophobia.
Each
Would
turn
have
is
to
6
do that
seconds.
clip for him.
It means I just get disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls to that creature.
Yeah. But you look frightened.
With your rolls?
You could do stuff on your turn, but you look frightened.
I can still attack.
Yeah.
Cool. No, so basically, my attack for the next turn is just normal roll.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do it in a frightened
Don't get
way.
the advantage from.
I don't get. Anyway.
Okay, and she looks at Lizzy. 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. So she swipes towards you with her sort of clawed fingers and rakes across the front of your body and does 20 points of necrotic damage to you.
God for temporary hit points.
So those hit points are gone now.
Lizzy just kind of like, she's hurt. She looks hurt. She is. She's not doing great.
All right, and so then the ghost, having seen what Agatha has done twice now, shifts herself between where Lizzy is and where Agatha is to sort of break that line of sight, if possible. And it is now Nigel's turn.
Kind of fucked up my plan.
My range, right? She's just.
She's still
going
she's
around
sort of
me.
moved so that you're in front of, like, between where you're in the middle between where
and she's still 15 foot away from me, yeah?
Yeah.
It's really fucked up my plan being frightened. I had a new trick I wanted to try. Okay.
Remember, you've got the advantage, so it's just, like I said, normal rolls.
I mean, I have a couple of little tricks up my sleeve. I don't know if I want to use them or not. Well, the one I wanted to use, I can't use because I have to be closer to you. Guess I'll just fire another fucking arrow at the thing. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll just fire another arrow.
Okay.
So just a flat roll. It's a natural 20.
Okay. Do you want to roll damage for it?
I am going to. Here's my dice. Please be good. Please be good. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so are you again aiming for her head, chest? If you guys don't tell me where you're aiming this stuff, I'm just gonna start randomly assigning a place.
That's fine. I'm head all the way.
Okay, so thankfully from your position slightly to the side of where Agatha is, you have a relatively clear shot. Lizzy, you will feel like the zip of Nigel's arrow go right past your fucking head. Almost hit you because he wasn't remembering that you're standing right there.
She's unfazed.
And
almost with a fucking nat 20, I'm not missing anything.
It goes, and again does the same thing it did last time, where it stops for a second and then pops out the other side. The ghost flickers in its existence, and you can see it sort of doing that screaming sound again that just causes that ringing in your guys' ears, and it's still going. Any bonus actions? Movement?
No, I don't have any bonus actions. Well, I do, but it'd be a waste.
Okay. Lizzy, it's your turn.
No, that's me finished.
Okay. I'm going to make another unarmed strike on her chest.
Okay.
Same spot. Just going right for the same spot again. I got advantage on this. Don't fuck me, dice. Oh, thank God. Natural 20, bitches, for a 26. Not that matters. And 8.
Wonderful. How would you like to kill it?
Oh, I just want to filter all my rage from it slashing me so hard. And I'm just going to punch straight through her and just be like, fucking die.
All right, perfect. So, Lizzy gathers up all of her energies, sort of like heaving from that necrotic damage. She's just a bit, worse for wear, but just sort of gathers up all her time. One big punches directly into her center mass, and almost as soon as her fist connects with the ectoplasm energy that is in the center of it, you could see the cracks from where the guiding bolt had gone into its head, sort of pulse harder, and it sort of reverberates down like a shudder towards the center mass area that Lizzy's hand is in. As Lizzy's hand comes back out of it, it's almost like the energy that coalesced to create it sort of comes out almost like a drain stopper when she pulls her hand back, and it just kind of goes and just sort of dissipates into the air. And you guys do hear like an audible scream, just kind of like not like really loud, but just like whatever had been inaudible causing that ringing, the ringing has now stopped, and you did hear that one like last gasp of a scream, and then silence descends.
Yay, go team!
Yay, go Agatha.
That was all me. 100% me.
Sure.
You there in the corner piddling your pants.
No.
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 Well.
I mean, I'm no longer frightened now. As she did.
No, about 30 seconds you are, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
While he's
You still
frightened,
feel frightened a little bit.
I'm going to go look through these boxes, see if there's anything fun.
Okay, so do you want to do an investigation check?
No. Yes, I do.
I'm gonna
Because I know that
chug
you
my
can't even open the
potion
box.
of greater healing.
15 investigation plus 1, 16.
You're gonna take a potion of greater healing. Is that what you're gonna use?
Yeah, I'm gonna chug my greater healing.
You sure you want to use the greater healing one? Because that's 4d4 plus 4. The regular healing one is 2d4 plus 2. And you had 10 extra hit points from 19, so you're only down.
I'll use the regular. It's fine.
Or
I might not tell you next time, and then you're just
regular,
gonna waste it.
I can come over and heal you, or you can come over to me and get healed. I've still got a level 1 spell slot left.
I don't want to save it in case another one of these comes out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the potion.
I need all my guided health. As the only one here proficient with ghosts.
Okay, so it's only 5. That's okay. I'll take it. I'm not proficient with ghosts. No. If it was vampires, sure.
Okay. Sorry, what's your investigation check, Shell?
16.
All right, so inside the first box, you just find kind of like a couple of papers, things that are just basically the administrative stuff. In the next box that you check, these look like copies of manifest documents. You can see that they are shipping manifests for goods that are being delivered at the port. So things that are, what's coming in, what's going out, all that kind of stuff. And you do find one that looks like it could be along the lines of one for the weaponsmith's shop for the coup de grace. And it looks like you would have to do a. Let's see, let's do a. I'm just gonna say a straight intelligence check to see if you can decipher the.
Just quick question: are we on the top floor now?
No, there's one more floor to go.
15.
Okay, so you can tell just from reading it that some of the numbers in terms of what is being delivered does not match what is coming into port. So at some point between when something is taken off of the trade ship, stored at port, and then taken to the shop, items are going missing. Okay. And it's not it's not matching up.
Document.
Then you have a bag of holding.
No, there's Lizzy, but it's a document. I can easily.
Oh, she has the bag. I knew someone had a bag of holding. I just couldn't remember who. Because I was saying anything. I was gonna say like if we find anything important, stick it in the bag of holding.
Anything in the other boxes?
Nope, just looks like more paperwork stuff. Nothing.
Gross. Nothing shiny. Okay.
Wow, you got one floor to go.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
I will join him.
No, you're still looking for the boxes.
You
can't come. No, you're still in your boxes. I'm doing this while you're looking in the boxes. You stay down there.
All right. You up on that floor, the last floor by yourself for a minute. Roll a d6.
Damn fucking right. If a fucking
I mean, I
ghost
would have
turns
followed
up.
him, but I'll let him go alone. It's fine.
Yeah, you can go alone.
6.
6. All right. So, thankfully, Nigel finds nothing else creepy crawly, noteworthy upstairs. He does see there are a couple of desks up here, like what looks like account ledgers and that kind of stuff. And you do notice on one of the desks is that little parcel of tied papers that Bertram had requested you bring to him.
Anything else of interest? Anything worth anything?
These desks have drawers.
Okay, how many desks are there?
There's 3.
I'm going to have a look in the one that looks the most important, which is I would assume is the one that had that parchment on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gonna roll an investigation check.
I will roll an investigation check. 19 plus 4, 23.
Okay, so you're able to open the first drawer. So that each desk has like a larger bottom drawer and like one smaller drawer up top. You're able to open that top drawer, no problem. You find a bag that has about 6 gold and 7 silver inside.
Okay.
When you go to open the next drawer down, it is locked.
I would like to pick the lock, please.
Okay, would you like to do a sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand. I rolled an 8 for 17.
I said you rolled a 4. I was gonna be like, bro, throw those dice
No,
out.
I rolled
It
an
broke
8.
and snapped in your eye. The third one.
8 for 17.
Okay, so you open it, and amidst some other documents, you sort of push those forward. Behind it, you find a potion of some kind tucked in back behind it. When you pick it up, you can see clearly on the label, not from Jax,
Fuck for that.
from a regular potion vendor, and it says it is an elixir of health, which when you drink it, cures any disease that afflicts you, removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions. It's like a clear red liquid with tiny bubbles of light in it.
Beautiful. And nothing else, yeah?
Nothing else.
That's good.
I would like to make my way upstairs. I see him rummaging through that one desk. I'd like to go to the least important desk and look through it.
All right. I'm going to roll.
Mm-hmm. Nat 20.
So you open the top drawer, and inside of it you find 2 bags. One has some kind of dust inside it, like a very sparkly kind of, you get the sense it's a type of magical dust. You don't know what kind. You may want to get it checked out. And then the other one has a small bag of about 24 silver in it. The bottom drawer is also locked.
Can I use brute force to try and rip it open?
You can try.
Sure.
I love it.
Straight strength or...
This would be an athletics. Try and rip it off.
Even better.
Athletics is strength, isn't it?
22.
So, Nigel, as you're rifling through the papers in the second drawer before you find that health potion, or just as you're finding it, you just hear a crack as Agatha uses her strength to just literally rip the drawer
No finesse
out of its holdings. Inside,
everything's disintegrated from the sheer brute
much
force
like
of breaking
in Nigel's one, you see paperwork, documents, that kind of thing. You see what is probably something that looked like one of those sandwiches from the Greasy Ghast. It is now dried up husk sitting there. It's not molding almost because there's too much grease for it to allow mold to grow on this sandwich, but it's definitely lost any form of moisture that was left in it, and it's dried, but you can tell just from the wrapping and everything else that that's exactly where it came from. You do see, though, sort of tucked in the back corner is a small bundle in a brown cloth. Which I would assume you
bundle
pick out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's your Arcana?
Arcana is only +1.
Okay. So you find what you believe to be a yellow diamond inside this thing.
Nice.
Interesting.
Also, something you might want to get looked at.
Will do.
When Nigel was at that desk, did he pick up the bundle of documents or just leave them there? Okay.
I grabbed
He said he picked them up.
Okay, just checking.
There's still one desk for you.
That's if DJ doesn't run over and start picking it up. I
want to search that other desk. I see these looting whores stealing all this stuff.
Whoa. You
I
can
left
talk
you a
to me,
nicer
madam. I'm
desk,
checking every box in the
you
town with nothing in.
bitch.
Listen, you wouldn't have been able to see your pink hair without that mirror, okay?
All right.
It's investigation, yeah? 17.
Okay, so you open the top drawer. It's a bunch of quills, ink, paper in the top drawer. You do see 3 gold coins in there, not in any kind of satchel or anything like that, but just sort of strewn in there like somebody's like a junk drawer kind of thing. But there are 3 gold pieces in there. And then again, like the other 3 desks, the bottom drawer is locked, much like somebody's trying to keep their possessions from being pilfered.
Suck.
But yeah.
I am also, with no finesse, gonna just rip the drawer out.
Fucking savages.
Athletics.
Athletics, perfect. 14.
Okay, so you yank at the drawer, and it doesn't crack quite as easily as Agatha's, but you do hear it splinter, and then you sort of wiggle the piece and sort of pick at the broken, splintered wood to try.
That was a very suggestive hand action right there, Andy.
Sorry, and then pull it. Well, you're like, because she's like a pull-out drawer,
Maybe
right?
need some salt as well.
Because she jerking the door open. Is that what you're doing?
She's jiggling the door open. So anyway, managed to tear it loose.
Give me your what's inside.
Bastards. Tears it loose. Pulls it open. And you see again more papers and documents and that kind of thing. But you also see what looks like a glasses case inside there as well.
I'm gonna open it and see what's in it.
So in it you see what looks like a pair of goggles. The lenses are black though. They're sort of made of brass and copper with a set of wire hooks to go around your ears.
Close it. Put it in my bag.
There's nothing else
I got the
here.
documents, yeah?
Okay. Well, looks like we got
no hidden compartments in the walls. No hidden safe.
No.
Well, we've got what we came for. We got the stack of documents for Bertram. So,
We also
guess we head
found out.
back.
Do we know that Agatha found those other documents about the shipping manifest?
You don't. She hasn't told anybody.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I'll tell them now. Got the documents. There's potentially to do with that other job about the shipping for the blacksmith.
That'd be coming handy.
I forgot the name of the
Interesting
place.
on
I
them.
want to call it the gendarmerie, but no, it's not that.
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace. Okay.
Gendarmerie, coup de grace, same thing.
Goldie,
so-
thanks, buddy.
If you're all finished looking at your wares and that kind of thing, and
I was gonna say on my way down, on the second floor, I'll pick up my little fairy friend.
good. So he's still hiding behind that shield. He heard a whole bunch of commotion upstairs, and then just dead silence. He hears the footsteps coming down, but you guys haven't said dick, and he's just. And so you go sort of pull the shield back. You're like, "Oh, Claire." He's like immense relief wash over his face, and he sees you. He just scrambles up, and he just like hugs around your neck, and you feel his whole body.
Just out of curiosity, you said it's just a mixture of swords and shields.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of them look better than the current short sword that I have? Like, is it like a rapier or a long sword?
No, they're just swords and shields like that a watchman. So it's a regular sword, regular shield. No.
Okay.
Are we able to spot that guardsman's sword, or do they just all look the exact same?
They all look. Some have like different colored like wrappings around the hilt of the sword, that kind of thing. But you can't. He didn't give you any sort of markings to know which was his in particular.
Okay.
Probably the least used one.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see if there's a better sword than what I've got already. That's fine.
All right. So, as you guys exit the tower and you open the door back up, you can almost see both guards are like looking over their shoulder, like, "Oh my god, they made it! They made it!" And you can sort of almost see that they're like whispering to each other, and then they just sort of like straighten up as you're approaching, like, "Oh, how'd everything go in there?" And like that they might have heard something, but they are looking very
I'm just gonna walk past. I'm in the tune to Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghost. It's all taken care of.
Next time you suspect any of this issue, get yourself a cleric or a paladin to go and check it out.
And one looks at the other and goes, "I told you! I fucking knew it! You owe me 5 gold." And the guy's like, reaches into his little pouch and slaps 5 gold into the other guy's hand. He goes, "Couldn't have said it was anything else. Had to be a ghost. Typical. All right, well, thank you." And the one guard that was the one that received the 5 gold is the same one that says, "Thank God I can go get my sword now." He says, "Appreciate all the help, guys. Y'all have a don't forget to stop in Bertram's office there and speak to him, tell him everything's all clear, kind of thing,
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
Bye-bye.
I don't know what you thanked them for. They didn't do anything.
Gonna strut over to a good old Bert. Don't care that my hood's down now. My eye out.
As you pass by people in the hallway heading towards Bertram's office, they all give you that like. Ooh.
I all give him a wink, but with my third eye.
Right, Lizzy, it's your time to shine. Charm his pants off, get us more money.
All right, so as you guys enter Bertram's office again, you can see he's just kind of like, "Oh, did you guys happen to figure out what was?" And he notices that Nigel's hood is completely off, and he can see the jacket. Oh no!
Oh yeah. I'm embracing it.
I forgot about that for a second. Oh, you can.
You know,
could you turn towards the wall, maybe? Just. It's very disturbing. It's very
Don't
disturbing.
look at me if it's that much of an issue.
I'm just
You're
gonna
in my
grab his
office.
hood and pull it up over his head. And just it's okay. It's all right.
I mean, it's
No,
moderately
don't worry about
better.
it.
It's moderately
Bertram, they were right. It was in fact a ghost, but she's all gone now, all cleared. And I'm gonna put my hand down and say, we got those documents you asked for. I'm just gonna look at New Gel for the documents.
Wonderful.
I hand of scrolled up documents to her.
Oh,
I'm
beautiful.
just gonna hand them over to him.
And he puts it over in his outbox tray. Took me all day. Wonderful. All right. Well, what was the reward that I said again? I can't remember what I told that lady at the guild.
I think you said something about 300 gold.
Yeah, I think she said 300.
Oh my
Yeah, it was
goodness.
100 gold each.
Yeah.
Each.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would have
That's what you told her.
I mean, all right, 300 gold. Is you sure there's nothing else left in there? Is that right? Nothing else left in there?
We thoroughly checked it. We took care of the ghost, and then we checked each floor. You know, we were very thorough. Just want to make sure that you guys can get back to normal function.
My third eye was able to detect the ghost, and it only detected the one. There's no others in the tower.
Yeah, we wanted to be super
so
thorough because we know that you guys do important work, and
nothing
don't really want to hold you up
it
anymore.
was like messed with or anything up there. I mean, like some of these guys are very.
It looked like
about their
a couple of desks that maybe the ghost had like done some damage to.
Yeah,
there's some stuff thrown about.
Okay,
but
I mean,
there's some boxes and swords over the place, but
okay. All right,
your guards can't clean up.
Did you want that in like promissory note that you can take to the bank in the capital? Do you want it just in gold pieces? How do you want it?
Gold pieces.
Gold pieces.
Okay. Basically, he tried to give you a check.
I ain't taking no fucking check.
So he reaches behind him into like some kind of safe or drawer or whatever, and pulls out a bag and sort of weighs it and opens it and goes. And then reaches back in and grabs another bag and he goes, okay. And he slaps it, because it's about 150 gold in each bag. There. And he goes, that's your reward. Appreciate it. If you could.
Can I just roll to see how many more bags you might possibly have?
I mean, you could try.
Just want to see if I can see. Okay, perception.
She's shorter than the desk.
Yes, he is. While he's doing that, I'm just evenly divvying out everyone's 100 gold to each of them.
Perception, did you say?
Yeah.
I have advantage on perception. Thanks to my third eye. That's a 14 for 15. And then natural 20.
Okay. So you can see that there are other bags in that safe, but only the very tops of the bags because you are shorter than the desk. And you can hear what sounds like several bags in that safe just as Bertram closes the door and relocks it.
Fuck. Son of a bitch. Okay. That stops me from doing that then, doesn't it? Well, if it's locked, I can't cast my magic hand of invisibility to steal something.
Thank you, Bertram, so much.
Oh, of course.
We will not take up any more of your important time.
Oh, thank you, dear. I mean, like, listen, this much work alone, and he points towards the shuffle of papers that you guys have delivered. That's like my whole work for the day. And you get the impression that he didn't even do it, but he's going to pass it off as his own. And he goes, it took all day. And he looks sort of just above Nigel's head because he doesn't want to look at the eye. And he goes, don't forget to come back if you figure out that thing that we talked about.
Sure. I haven't forgot.
I guess we leave.
Out you go.
So yeah, we're gonna add an extra 100 gold. We're raking it in. I mean, you guys might be. I'm just trying to
I
make
guess
my
we
money
need
back.
to go back to the Adventurers Guild and let them know we finished the contract.
Yeah.
They don't pay us as well, do they?
No, they just give us the contracts.
But in order to get another contract, you have to tell them that you completed the other one.
Yeah. And then we just don't tell them that we have information on the other one. We can just literally go in.
Yeah, we don't tell them anything.
Sounds good. I followed it to these two.
Okay,
Make
so
our way to the Adventurers Guild.
just so you're aware of the time, it is now about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. So you guys make your way back towards the Adventurers Guild. Thankfully, the administrative building was relatively close. Getting through it was a bit of a bitch, but getting out, it's almost like they usher you out themselves, like they don't want you staying any longer than you absolutely have to. You get to the Adventurers Guild, and the Tiefling is still sat behind the counter. It's now mid-afternoon. You can see there's a little bit more people around, not as many empty tables. Sort of you see what looks like more like adventurers groups, some sailors, that kind of stuff.
I'll go head over to the Tiefling.
Okay, so as you approach her, she goes, "Oh, it's you. Did you guys figure out that thing with the ghost in the tower?"
We did. It actually did turn out to be a ghost.
Oh, okay. She looks at the all three of you, and she sees Lizzy with the necrotic rakes across her front. And goes, "Ooh, you didn't come out so hot on that one, I guess."
I mean, I'm still here, and that ghost is dead, so...
Well,
for
she
a
would have
second
already
time.
been... Yeah.
But now she's
twice,
super dead.
Twice dead, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, did you guys want, like, another job, or you set?
Oh, we're here for the blacksmithing job. I
Oh,
forgot the woman's
Marina.
name,
The
unfortunately.
Gra Marina.
Marina, that's it.
Yeah. All right. So she reaches over and sort of unpins the notice for Marina's job, and hands it to you and says, "Just take this over to Marina over at the Coup de Grace, and she will tell you what she knows, what she wants done. Like I said, there's some kind of issue with her inventory or something like that. So figure out what that is, I guess, and she'll give you the details on what she might pay you."
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Okay.
We'll make our way.
So you all head over to the Coup de Grace. The streets are a little bit busier now. You're seeing a bunch of the denizens of the city. A couple of kids run past you, giggling. Nobody steals anything.
I was about to say, do I need to murder these children?
Thank God.
I got children murdering money now.
Agatha, as the children run past you, giggling, screaming kind of thing, you sort of, the raccoon, having scrambled back up onto your shoulder again, sort of looks past and goes, as he watches them sort of scamper off, and then just turns back around and just continues to walk.
As a goodwill gesture, I'm just gonna pull out a ration and hand it over. I'll see if the raccoon wants it.
This raccoon looks at you and remembers the last time that you tried to give him a ration, and he goes, And he puts a hand gently on Agatha's cheek, like, no. Tell him no. Like, basically, like, no. Help me.
I think he's good. I think he remembers what you did in the sewers.
Little furry
Remember?
bastard. Okay.
You tried to grab him.
I was trying to give him a hug.
Oh.
Okay, I wanted a hug.
Very violent hug.
It was not an aggressive hug.
Well,
Yes,
aggressive
it
If I remember correctly,
Mhm.
what's his face who was flying asked if it was an aggressive hug, and
Right.
it was not an aggressive hug.
And Heru's perception was that it was not aggressive. This raccoon's perception is that it was very aggressive. Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't hear him roll any rolls for an insight check on me, so how would he know?
Because your hands went like this to grab him.
A larger being is trying to grab him.
I'm probably not that much bigger.
21.
21 for what?
Insight check.
On who?
On you.
You.
On this
Oh,
non-aggressive hug.
If it came down to it, I was slitting that little fucker's throat.
Yeah, so you can tell he was meaning to be very aggressive with that fucking grapple.
I'm just gonna shake my head at it and just...
So this raccoon just sort of hugs around Agatha's head like...
Terrible.
All right, so you guys get to the front of the shop. You see very nice, sort of curly Q writing where it says coup de grace and a sword underneath it, indicating that it is a weapon shop, and we will hold it there for the next day.
Okay. Also, when you say curly Q, do you mean cursive?
No, like curly Q, like there's like a bunch of swirls and
like
stuff.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's not cursive in like, but I'm saying like there's like excessive amount. Like cursive is just normal.
Okay.
Cursive. Curly Q is like
up handwriting.
Like that.
Oh no,
where you've got like,
that.
Swirls and swirls and well, yeah, but that's just
So,
the one letter. But like,
imagine if it's like a normal cursive D would be like this, right? Right. This one has like curls.
Yeah.
Like
It's
excessive. Excessive, yeah.
It's very flourished.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good episode, team.
That's the end of session 2. Yay!
Thank God you guys had a cleric. I thought you'd be dead.
I don't know.
Listen, I did some good damage on that. I don't know what you're
How much
talking about.
damage did you take?
I took that ghost down. How much damage did I take? You know what? We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you know that if she hadn't had that 10 hit points, she'd have died?
I would have been down. I would have died. Yeah.
And I do not have a Revivify yet.
So thank God she had those extra 10 hit points. See? Taking Dax potions can be useful. I'm just saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Look, that third eye was useful.
To get a really good deal for it first.
Right.
I mean, you've still got like another 7 hours with that eye. Like, you perceive a lot of things.
I'm just happy for the fact is I've gone from 2 gold to 268 gold in a few hours. Money comes and money goes.
Poor Heru's still only got 40.
Sucks
Maybe
to be
Heru
human.
shouldn't have been in the temple all day.
Who knows what she'll find next time. Yeah. Good job, guys.
It was
Good
fun.
job.
Nice.
Make sure to get all your items appraised. I won't remind you again.
Yes, don't worry, I will.
Out of curiosity, for no particular reason, do either of you have a pearl worth 100 gold pieces?
No pearls, just 2 diamonds.
Okay.
I think so.
No worries.
And an idol.
No pearls.
And a
Okay.
blanket.
If you ever come across a pearl, let me know. I can do something really quite cool with it.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, the
if you pay me for
place
it.
where we get stuff for praise. You
I
can
didn't
also
say I
use
wouldn't
item
pay you.
bells.
I mean, sure, I'll pay. Yeah, I'll pay you for the pearl.
I mean, you can
Keep
buy
that
a
in mind then if I
pearl.
find one.
Oh, now I can buy a pearl. Yeah. And then I'll be their best friends once they know what I can do with it.
Maybe. Who knows? All right, cool. Thank you everybody for being here for session 2. The next session, which won't be next Friday, but hopefully the Friday after on the 14th of June. Any comments about that so far? Tentative, yes?
Let me check.
All around?
Telegram.
Please.
Because now I've got my other D&D.
I brought my planner down
here.
here so I could do this.
No, we're looking at the 18th. So that's fine.
I should be good.
I'll be good for any time, you know me.
Okay, perfect. So June 14th will be the next episode for Blessed by Frigg. Sol Invictus' next episode is on Sunday. They're gonna go through all this shit after these bitches have been through everything, so that's gonna be interesting again. They were supposed to go through first, but then they waited.
Sucks
so
to be them.
They spent a too long sleeping. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, we really need to do that because I literally only have 2 spell slots left.
It's
and
okay.
None of my bonus actions.
I mean, listen, it's like late afternoon. I figure we'll probably talk to her and then
early afternoon. It's only 3 p.m.
Listen, but by the time we're done talking to her, it's gonna be dinner time, and then we're all gonna want to go to bed. So like, it's late afternoon.
True. We could always handle the documentation. If she wants anything extra, then we go to sleep and do it the next morning.
Yeah, we show her what we know. We ask her some questions. We find a place to sleep, and then we
We've
go
got
on
the contracts,
investigating.
you know, that's all that matters.
Bye, Uppies forever. Yeah, excellent. In the next episode, Nigel will get Stilts to help him say, "I'm Uppies now."
No.
We need to get him those little things. Remember as a kid, there were like tiny buckets on the string, and you'd like walk on them.
Right.
What about like moon shoes, you know, where you just like...
No, that's too fabulous.
I am going to start.
We could always have somebody make like a little baby papoose so that Heru can just carry him around.
I've got a blanket. Can swaddle him in it.
I am taking notes on all these comments, just so you know, okay?
All right. Beautiful. Love everybody's faces. Thank you so much.